Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Northernlion Live Super Show, the Monday, April 2nd, 2018 edition. As always, I'm your host, Northernlion, joined by my esteemed co-host, Rockly Smile.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a new week. How's it going?
It's going, well, we're doing better than Josh is doing. He's away right now. I think he's on vacation.
Is he not doing well? I thought he was happy,
I
away.
thought he was in the Midwest doing work.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Oh, you didn't hear the news? He died.
No, we don't joke about that.
He got Minneapolis-itis.
Makes you tiny.
St. Paul. He's become, he's nice in a Midwestern way, which means he's actually kind of a jerk, but he says please and thank you. Hafu is going to be here as well. I want to come to her own defense, okay? Because she was on time. In a literal way.
Literally, yeah. On time.
We planned the docket as if she might hit the snooze button a little bit. And then at 2:58, she was like, I'm here. And we're like, you know, you are on time, but we planned a two-player thing without you for segment 1 as a result of the fact that it was on the razor's edge. But she's going to be here from segment 2 onwards. We're going to play Pool Nation. Nick really was the inspiration for this. He said we play so much golf.
Why don't we ever play pool?
Why haven't we ever played pool?
Super obvious.
I thought you're a genius. Thank you for that. And then secondly, we're going to move on to some golf. And then we're going to play Use Your Words, which is a Jackbox sort of game that I played for like 10 seconds.
I'd be totally happy to invite Hafu to play the pool game, but it seems to only be 2 players, sadly.
It's 1v1, unfortunately.
If there is a 2v2 one, let us know. I'd like to hear.
When you, this is not, people are like, you're pinning the blame on Nick. What are you talking about? I'm happy to be playing billiards.
What's the blame? I didn't know blame even happened.
The blame is that like, they think that we constructed a docket to keep Hafu out of the first segment.
No.
It's not the case. Let Nick and Hafu play? Well,
I don't even think you can spectate.
If there was a spectator mode, I'd be interested. But for now, unfortunately, I don't think it's... Yo, wait a minute. There is tournament style.
Oh, so like bracketed 1v1s, though?
Yeah. Give me 1 second here. 3 frames, game type.
But we only have 3, though.
I know we don't have like enough of us, but for the future, let me peep this for just a moment.
Okay.
Game type, give me that 8-ball. Continue. How many people can you have in this game right here? It doesn't say.
Infinite.
Player settings, aiming.
How many people are in your Steam friends list? That's how many.
Potentially valid. Okay, so now we know for the future. Tournament of Shame right here. I will make a lobby for
But we got to turn the guides at least to champion, if not off. I'm okay with champion because it only shows you hitting the cue ball, not what happens after.
Okay, I'll play on that. That's fine by me. We're gonna play a best of 3 to start with here, with 1 private slot, minimum. I don't know this stuff. I don't even understand.
Beginner,
what the heck is it?
It was too easy. Did you see? I got like 6 shots in a row.
I watched you, yeah, and then I shot and I missed, and I wanted you to think that it was on purpose, but it was actually. You
were impatient.
Correct. I was impatient. All right, you should be able to. Well, I'll invite you. Give me a sec here. Continue. Invite friends.
The game's weird with its window mode because it's not actually a window. It's just it pretends to be.
It has no border.
It has no border, but also traps the mouse. So it's like hybrid.
It's like an infinity pool.
Oh, yeah. The pool runs right off the edge.
Okay, 1 sec. Open volume mixer. Scroll up.
I turned it super low on mine. It was so loud. Above average.
I'm gonna keep it like a nice little... You know, like I realized I go to these restaurants sometimes and the music is so loud and it's like so annoying. It's not that loud music irritates me. I've finally discovered. What actually irritates me is that people talk loudly to talk over the music.
Yeah.
And then it just is like this endless feedback loop that keeps going louder and louder. You're talking over the other people because they're talking over the music. They start talking over you. It never ends.
Do we have to mute each other somehow in the game? I see there's a little audio icon.
Can you hear me in the game?
No, I don't hear you in the game. Everything seems fine. I was just wondering if you knew.
I would not mess the situation up then. I think you're good.
Then I'm ready.
Start game.
I really like the menu sounds because it makes me think we're playing Silent Hill 2 for a second.
You know, I have never played a single Silent Hill game.
Well, there's always a Sunday someday.
I don't think I would ever play Silent Hill on a Sunday. I would
You're
play
right. That would
Sunday
be
Hill
against
on a Sunday.
Jesus.
Speaking of which, Nick, I tweeted about it. You might have seen.
Yeah.
But I have some questions about religion, okay?
Oh.
And I think this is the
really?
right time.
You don't want to just talk about Easter in general?
I think this is the right time to deal with them. I was thinking about this, and I was like, when you go to heaven, let's assume heaven is real, like the movie. Okay?
Like all dogs go.
Like where all dogs go, exactly.
Roo.
1 second, let me line up this beautiful shot right here.
Yeah, I don't have any semblance of idea how the sensitivity works yet. This is
it's better this way.
Second minute. No, I know it's better. I'm just saying we're gonna be bad.
Let's assume heaven is real.
Okay.
When you die and you go to heaven, I'm gonna give you a few different options here. What age are you when you go to heaven? Is basically what I'm asking.
Oh, because you're stuck with whatever the ghost is there.
Are you the same age that you were when you died? Do you choose an age, or do you become the messianic age, which is like 33 or something?
Age agnostic. You can be any age at any time you want.
So you could be like, today I want to be like 7, and tomorrow I could be like 40.
It might suit the situation one day to be younger or older, so you do, or don't.
You don't think? So here's what my thinking seems like. There is like that seems well and good, but what if I don't recognize you? You know, like it just seems impractical. Your age. Yeah, but I'm like, hey, there's Nick. And then the next day I'm like, who's this punk kid? And you're like, oh, that's Nick as an 11-year-old. I didn't realize that's how he was feeling today.
What if it works that whoever needs to see you at whatever age, you're always the right age for that person?
What did I...
You just knocked a ball out of the table. That's not cool.
Because here's what I was thinking. Okay, I didn't realize that if you hit it that hard, it would just fly out.
It's got realistic physics, man. Oh, no, I scratched.
Rip. Let's go. How do you pick up ball? M, of course. Do you have to shoot? Oh my god, the mouse controls are like inverted.
Did you want like an actual answer to that, or did you want my answer? Because I don't know that there is a real like canonical answer to that.
To be honest, I want both. There's how you put spin on it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Cause like, here's what. Oh my god, I'm so horrible. Here's what I was thinking. Okay, it's like, what happens if? Like, I was just thinking about, like, being at a bar in heaven, and then there's, like, a 4-year-old in the bar, and you're like, that's an adult.
Yeah.
But they've chosen to be 4, but I still can't, you know, it doesn't look like they should be drinking, like,
no, it doesn't work like that. Because, like, in the real world, we have Annie Milonakis, right? And that's okay. So it just works like that.
I mean, true, but, like, he doesn't look 4.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just saying you can't let your preconceptions cloud your vision. You see who you see, but like you know what's up.
Is it like you have like a little bit of like a heaven principle? You're like, okay, in heaven, sort of like anything goes. I'm gonna trust that, you know, this 4-year-old didn't use a fake ID to get in. Yeah,
anything goes as long as you're praising the Lord 24/7. Which you are.
What about like? Because the other one I was thinking is like, so what if you're a baby? Don't take this the wrong way.
They used to go to purgatory. Now they don't anymore.
I heard that. I heard that they just get erased, right? Like they're the Pope.
Wow, that's so dark.
The Pope said they don't go to purgatory anymore, so they're kind of like literally in like a metaphysical limbo right now. Is that how that goes?
Yeah, some kind of theoretical, hypothetical limbo. I don't think like they're not in a literal one anymore. They're in like we don't understand how linguistics work limbo.
Oh no. Oh, the Pope retconned it. Dude, that's really gonna ruin Infinity War. I got a lot of questions. But like, hear me out. You're a baby and you die. You go to heaven.
Does happen, yeah.
Are you given like, when you die and you go to heaven, do you have like an adult's level of wisdom and education?
Well,
Nicholas, be careful.
All right, so the same way, yeah, I almost lost. The same way that you can choose your age or your age is only reflectant upon whoever's looking, I believe it would work the same way if you're a baby, right? The same way mentally and physically.
I don't like the way you said
if you need to physically. If you need to have a conversation that you lack the knowledge for, that conversation, it just works out.
Okay.
I mean, none of this actually makes any sense.
So you're like, you're a baby and you die. They kind of like, when you get to heaven, maybe you have like another waiting room, and they run your brain through a simulation, and they're like, this is where you would have been if you lived to be like 90, and we're just gonna put you there right away.
It's predestination. Okay. It's like you get your life as if it was a track that was still on Earth, but then they give it to you in heaven.
I want to. Is there any way that you can take just like a top-down view of the table?
Just lift your mouse up. I mean, that helps a bit. Or you want like Flash app kind of?
Yeah, I want like 8-Ball Pool, the game from Champions of Fire 1, if possible.
There might be a way.
On that.
It's a very popular way to look at a pool table, so maybe.
I heard a lot of different suggestions. Like I heard suggestions from people that, like, you know, when you go to heaven, you're not a body, you're actually just a spirit. But I thought that was not considered biblically true. And I want to point out this is not coming from the perspective of like, haha, we're dunking on religion. I got questions that I'm sure people have thought about over the course of their existence as a believer.
But since nobody's been to heaven and come back, and don't start me on...
What are you talking about? There's the book.
Yeah, but like we don't have specifics written, even trying to guess at what exactly happens in heaven for the most part.
There's the book. The 9-year-old, he had that, he almost drowned, and then he
went right in. Forgot to put the backspin on.
Went to heaven.
I believe he came out saying he was lying later.
No, one of them was saying he was lying. He was a charlatan. But then there's another book, and that guy still stands by it. That guy's like 100% for real. No problem.
You have to sign an NDA when you get to heaven.
Yeah,
heaven embargo isn't up yet. My
dude is never getting review codes from heaven again. Okay, peep this. Excuse me. Excuse me. What? Oh, I can't aim lower because the ball is here.
In the way.
They won't let me. I see. That makes sense. You know, I get you.
I don't like that they don't simulate the bridge that you would need to use to make the shot.
How do you feel about the bridge? Because I noticed, like, it's as a male, I always thought we had an unfair disadvantage because people say that it's like it's women only can use the bridge. If you're a man, you're just supposed to grow an extra 6 inches on your arm or something like that.
Yeah, it's like a bumper bowling, but for pool, I guess some people see it as. I don't personally care. I think it's just to make a shot. Well,
you ever watch like professional pool? They use the bridge all the time.
They go behind their back even.
Well, maybe.
No, they do.
You guys don't have that? People in chat are like, nobody in the world says you can't use the bridge. Come to America, okay? The continental America, I mean, not the United States necessarily.
Where we have biases about everything for no reason.
We're very insecure about our masculinity here, and if you use the bridge, you're a bitch.
I honestly never heard that before until today.
You've never... Maybe it's a Canadian thing. I don't know, dude.
I haven't played all that much pool, but I played enough that I think I would have heard it.
Or the other thing is you're like 6'2", right?
I'm just 6.
You're 6, okay. Sorry, I thought you were tall, but it turns out you're a manlet.
No, little guy. Just a little guy.
Just a little tiny...
a little baby boy.
Yep. It's true. It's called the granny stick where I'm from.
Wow.
See, it's now it's ageist and sexist. It's got both of the.
Can we make it sort of homophobic as well? Just complete the trifecta.
I mean, you're welcome to. I don't know if I want to.
I don't really
meet you in the middle there, dude. I think we should turn the guide slightly more on.
Call me a moron?
No, because we're getting roasted in chat right now. Chat's like, these guys have never played pool. And I'm like, I have.
I don't mind. They can say that about me.
Where I live, we call it the Ryan stick. Good one.
That shot should have worked.
Get regularly months and okay, you're right. This does sort of work. Okay. I'm thinking that's going to be a 10 out of 10 shot right there.
You can't make pool homophobic because sliding sticks through your fingers is gay as hell.
Very true. You ever watch pool on TV?
A little bit. I love the trick shots. I think those are kind of fun.
I mean, I like trick shots. I don't like pool as a spectator sport.
Why not?
I mean, it's hypocritical because a lot of people don't get hockey either, but like, I don't get it.
Just not entertaining enough for you.
I'm like, they hit the ball, it goes in the pocket. Once every like 8 shots, they hit it and it doesn't go in the pocket, and then it goes to the other person. It's like, It's just not my scene, I think.
You think they should throw some like bouncy pinball stuff around the table just to mix it up?
Put some bumpers in there. I don't know. I think every once in a while, like if you hit a perfect shot, like the ball should reverse color. You know, like if you're shooting stripes, and you get 3 in a row, all of a sudden all the stripes become solids and the solids become stripes.
Like power-ups on the board, yeah.
Like Mario Kart style.
Or what if you could like break the ball, like you hit it super hard, it just shatters.
I think you should win automatically when that happens.
There'd be like 2 super weak balls in the middle of play.
Nice shot.
No,
how are you gonna do this? This one's a tough one. Yargle Blargle, thank you for the cheer as well. Somebody, I don't know if I insulted like the son of the man who invented pool, but
bots.
Oh, you've hooked me somehow. But they were like, yeah, as opposed to hockey where people get into fights once every 3 minutes. Yo, that's an antiquated view of hockey. The role of the dedicated enforcer is on its way out, okay?
They don't fight as much?
They don't fight as much anymore.
Are they nicer in general, or are they just discouraged?
No, they'd like slash each other on the gloves, and Sidney Crosby basically cut off one dude's finger last year with his hockey stick.
Oh my God.
There's still, it's a violent sport still.
Did you say he cut it off with the stick?
Yeah.
I figured the blade on the skate would do the finger cutting.
He just slashed him enough that like his finger almost fell off.
That's shitty.
The highlight is sick.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine. I mean, he's on Ottawa, so he's screwed, but...
That was all my balls, right? Yeah.
You got to hit number 8 there.
I know.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's harder than it looks right now. I need the guy.
At my prime, I think I was actually better at real pool than I was this.
No, same here right now, without a doubt.
That shot where it was like super up against the side, I would have actually gotten that.
Okay, you don't need to give me the slow-mo on that. That's actually like insulting.
It's kind of soothing though. This music's just really chill.
Pool, dude. Pool, not just pool. Pool Nation.
Well, this is a different vibe than I'm used to when it comes to billiards. A lot of the time, it's people drinking and shouting at each other and a very dark room and loud music. This is like very chill. This is like we're in a hotel lobby.
In my hometown. Whoa, thank you, by the way, Fudge Brown 93.
You're welcome.
But, oh, that's your name?
No!
Nicholas.
I gave him the game. I was 2 balls ahead and I gave him the game.
Oh, Nicholas. What?
Well, you just have to not scratch it. That's the thing. But you'll probably not scratch it. Yeah.
First frame belongs to Isaac Baby.
Oh, we can't change? Can't change the bumper or the...
No, we gotta wait for next one, I think.
All right.
In my hometown, there's a few pool halls, but the biggest one is called Rax.
Rax.
And
R-A-X-X?
We'll talk about it when Mouth comes on. Yeah, R-A-X-X, you got it. And it's basically Hooters for pool, but they also have like really, really good pool tables. So if you want to play pool, you can't not disrespect women simultaneously. Like if you care about pool, you have to go to the place where they wear the short skirts and the cleavage showing t-shirts. It's like there's no place for the gentleman pool player. You could go to like, Bob's Pool Hut where they got one ratty old table with like half the cloths missing and there's no chalk left over. They got one cue that's just like sawn in half because the wall is too close on the one side.
I wonder why we've claimed pool as such a masculine sport, the same way as bowling. Like, what about it is at all really decided for one gender? Another, it doesn't matter.
He-Man Woman Haters Club, sort of. I don't know. No, I was on a roll, dude.
It's where people are drinking, I guess, and then that just brings out that type.
I'm not against Rax, by the way. They run, their local business. I'm just saying, sometimes you'd like to, just shoot some pool without them being like, what can I get you, sweetheart? Here we go. Told you. Did you ever go to the pool bar at RMC? It's pretty decent. No, we're not allowed down there. That's military only, the Royal Military College. I only go as far down as like Queen Street. If I cross Queen Street, I'm in enemy territory as a Queen's alumnus.
Would they really call you out for not being military if you went in?
No, it would probably be fine. Because if anything went down, I would have no chance.
That's true. A little more gusto might have done it.
Here we go. So I'm gonna start calling these shots because I think I got a good read here. You look at this and you go, oh, sink the one. It's so easy. No, that's like rookie 1 IQ play. What you actually do is sink the bluebee and you hit it real freaking hard and roll forwards a bit. Then you come back and sink the one. Ready? Okay. Here we go.
You got the bluebee.
I screwed it up. It's not that bad, but I messed it up.
You have given yourself a harder shot here, though.
Absolutely true. So here's what you do: you get your 3-ball lined up like so, and then you're gonna put a little stop on it like this, and you're gonna hit it like just as hard as is necessary. Then you got the one in the side. Oh, you son of a gun! It's the kind of language we use at the old boys club. Dude, it's pretty cool that they got the Mirror's Edge license, huh?
Yeah, the colors are just very Mirror's Edge, you're right. So how were the Rugrats and Easter experience and all that? Anything?
For those of you who were not aware, on Easter, I went to my sister-in-law and brother-in-law's house with Kate, and basically we babysat their 2-year-olds while they did yard work. And like, it was reasonably fun, but I might have been thinking 2 years, 3 years, have a kid. Now I'm like 10 years. 10 years, have a kid.
Well, better to sort that out now than when it's too late, you know?
They're cute, but they're just exhausting, man.
They should have a babysitting area, like somewhere that you go when you're like, I think I might want kids, and it just puts you through a couple of days just to make sure you really want them.
The thing is, I think they should really, if you go to a place and you're like, I'm gonna hang out with these kids until I want to leave. That's not fair. You should have to book like 6 hours, and you can't leave until the 6 hours are over, right? And then decide if you want to have kids. Because like, the first little bit, I was like, this is fun, and then I was tired, and they're like, play hide and seek, and they always hide in the same freaking place over and over and over.
It's just not like, mentally stimulating.
It's no fun for the seeker in this case, and I'm happy to be, the cool uncle for a couple of rounds, but eventually I'm like, go hide someplace else or I'm gonna be too bored.
They should really be considering your feelings when they hide.
That's what the thing is, like, kids are selfish, right? They only think about themselves.
You could be teaching them Isaac synergies that time.
That's my thinking. I also I got a little like freaked out because one of them is 6 and one of them is 2, right? And the 6-year-old was like, I know how to code.
Nice.
And I was like, well, she said, I know coding. I'm just making it a more adult sentence now. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, sure you do. And then she pulled up this app on her iPad and was like, check it out. And they were using some kind of like pre-scratch sort of thing. She's literally in kindergarten. And she was showing me like how she's solving these problems in the like garden programming simulator. I was
highly impressive.
Oh, dude, we're fucked. These kids are learning coding in 6 years old, not even 6th grade. Like, us as adults, I've all of a sudden become like the biggest proponent of universal basic income. I get it now. So I'm like, we're done. We can't compete with these children.
You still have your YouTube channel.
Well, for now, but these
kids grew up. You might have to do 3 Isaac episodes a day at that point.
These kids grew up with YouTube. They're going to be like the best YouTubers in 10 years.
Yeah, they are going to be really good at Fortnite.
It's not even fair.
They're going to have the rocket thing. They're going to be guiding rockets back into the storm to pull people out.
Rocket rides.
I think that's what the kids do now. They also, the kids, they put the condoms now in their sinuses up and through their nose, and they pull them out their mouth.
I've never seen...
That's what they're doing now.
I've never seen this thing that you suggested.
That's the new challenge.
Fuck. Was the nasal condom challenge?
It's the condom challenge. They're putting them through their nose and out their mouth. It's very dangerous. Don't do that.
Seems like a really good way to,
Butts.
like, accidentally
butts times
Dude,
two.
that ball was impossible. You are my hero.
You did that in the 80s? You were way ahead of the curve.
Yeah, you should be,
You like invented Tide Pods before there were dishwashers.
Tide Pods go in the washing machine?
Whatever.
Nicholas? Someone in chat said NL talking about universal basic income is infuriating. Look, I'm open to criticism. I just have one rule about it. If you want a lecture about economics, you have to be a subscriber. I'm sorry, but that's the way it goes. So put your money where your mouth is. It's Bald Appreciation Day somewhere. Here we go. I wouldn't necessarily call that a skill shot, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Nick, I need guidelines.
All right, well, you're probably going to win this one, and then you can turn them on, and it'll be fine.
Okay, this is the shot of the century right here. I'm a subscriber with an economics degree. Please stop talking about economics. Yeah, but what is it? An undergraduate degree, a master's degree, an associate's? I want to know.
You're gonna have to
skill shot.
Oh, that was a good shot.
Thank you.
You're gonna have to screenshot that degree also.
Yeah, absolutely true. Do you let the kids pat your bald head? No. Dude, I gotta admit,
it's a little weird.
When you play hide and seek, it's not just about seeking. Like, there's the kind of proto tag aspect. Whoa, nice shot.
Thanks.
So you got to catch them at the end, right? The 6-year-old, no problem. I can slap them on the back. They can take a hit. The 2-year-old, I'm like a 180-pound adult male. So when I'm running at speed and I lay a hand on a 2-year-old, it's like a bomb going off. Like the amount of newtons of force. Like
That's
she was
terrifying.
getting knocked all over the place. But thank God kids are resilient, right? I was trying to do like the most delicate touch that you conceivably
It's like One Punch Man. The tip of the finger and they explode.
It's like, it's not fair for them.
Tough shot.
Nah, look at that. Skill shot.
Okay.
Why are you in a dead sprint? Because I want hide and seek to be over as soon as possible.
No, wait, but like, better question, how do you need to be in a dead sprint?
Well, really, it was like, there was a table in the way. So I had to accelerate really quickly. Otherwise, we were just doing the back and forth.
That didn't go in? Huh.
I mean, I don't really want to hit the 8-ball and then make you get like the easiest shot possible.
Yeah, but like, I gave you that last time, so.
It is true. Here's what I'm thinking, though.
Yeah, teach the kids to call you Saitama. Oh, you're just gonna make the shot longer. Okay.
Well, then when you sink it, you gotta hit the 8-ball.
You really want to win. I don't know the strength yet. All right.
Ooh, you got an angle. It's not easy, but it's not that bad.
That's you gotta knock it exactly from the left side, and then it goes straight along the rail. This is the kind of shot I could actually pull off in real life. And I did.
Oh, he's done it. Nice.
But I made you have to play another game.
No, it's good. Look at your score. You're crushing me right now. So here's how you do this. In my world, don't do any
You break from the like quarter edge, right, on the left.
What is up with this like mouse?
Yeah, it's super confusing.
It's like quintuple inverted.
The WASD and the mouse are totally independent of each other, I think is what. Oh, okay, you're going for the front. I always go to the second and third ball in. Oh, God, scratch. That should put the ball you got in back on the table, right? But I don't think it did.
I don't think so. I think it just means open table.
It would be on that second dot or third dot. So you have solids then? Again?
Nah, nobody has anything yet. It's open table, open season.
Yeah, all right.
So yeah, and the other thing is like the 2-year-old I was cool with because they were just like along for the ride, but the 6-year-old was like demanding my attention at all times, and I was like, I'm not really into that right now.
It's
maybe
like the
when
more
I'm-
somebody wants your attention, the less you want to give it.
Well, it's more like, you know, I hold us to a high standard of entertainment on this show. We do bits. It's intellectual. It's like a sophisticated show for the discerning individual, right?
Clearly.
And the 6-year-old niece, she would like draw a phone on a piece of paper and then call me and be like, is this Uncle Ryan? And I'm like, no, it's Mr. Cat. And then she just didn't know she didn't know how to go with that. She was like, you've subverted the expectations to such an extent, I can't keep the improv going.
She's like as good as improv as I am, really. Like, I probably wouldn't know what to do with that.
Nick, there's nothing for me here.
Yeah, you're in a wasteland of hell.
You're a god of screwing me up here.
You broke it.
Did break it.
I would say you should probably shoot backward for the 3.
No, I'm taking this one.
Ride the rail. No?
And it's just like the conversations. I know she's 6, okay? But like, it's so inane. She had like these handcuffs that I couldn't tell if they were a piece of candy or if they were just made out of rubber or something. So I was like, please don't put those on me because I think that might have been in somebody's mouth. And she's like, you know, you're under arrest. And I'm like, for what? She's like, you're under arrest for 101,000 years for being a big monster. And I'm like, all right, I'm under arrest watching TV. And then she's like, no, you're out of jail now. And I'm like, cool. And then she's like, now you're under arrest for being old. And I'm like, okay, here I am back in jail. And then she's like, now you're out of jail again. Jesus Christ. Just...
Maybe she'll be a judge one day.
Make up your mind, okay? Am I in jail? Am I out of... The bit doesn't go anywhere, is all I'm trying to say. Like, is there a punchline to this at some point, or do I just endlessly get arrested?
Just get to be arrested a lot.
Okay, even I can hit this one.
Oh, it's too real, though, because, like, the cops will be like, yeah, you're arrested for...
Yeah. Let's say,
the
jokes I was making, they were going over her head. I was like, oh, I've been in America for half an hour. I already got arrested. And I was like, that would get a laugh out of an adult. Yep. Or it would get me hit by a hate mob on Twitter. I don't know, one of the two.
Really? That didn't go... All right.
Gotta learn how to banter a little bit more. Get crushed.
She's got a few years ahead. I'm sure her banter stat will go up eventually.
I hope so. Probably banter's better than I did when I was that age. I'll give her that. God damn it, dude.
I just can't
if she
read
watches this segment in 10 years, by all means. She doesn't have a sense of humor about being 6 years old. She, you know, it's gonna be a long life for her.
Really? Wanted that twofer.
She definitely codes better than I did at age 6. I don't know. What was I doing at age 6? Nothing.
Ryan,
what were you doing
6.
at age 6?
I think I was like hiding inside of a toy box.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense, honestly.
Just seeing like how small I could make my body. That was like pretty important back when you were 6.
I was in first friggin' grade. Was doing nothing.
Climbing jungle gyms, probably a bit of that. Going down slides. Slides were the shit. Slides are still pretty cool. I don't know why there aren't better slides for adults.
I think the idea of like an adult playground, it could take off to some extent.
But also, like, you would be angry by that, right?
Well, I mean, it depends.
Part of me says you're justified to be angry by that, but also, like, I still want to have fun that way, even though I'm an adult.
There's like adult obstacle courses.
Yeah,
right?
those are
like,
cool. The Tough Mudder.
Fitness training. I think that's cool. I think that's a fun way to exercise, even though I've never done it before in my entire life. But like, if you're like, oh, I had a rough day, I'm 40 fucking years old, I gotta go on an adult slide. You're correct that my initial inclination is like, maybe you're not cut out for life on planet Earth, you know?
Why do you have to, though? It was for people who want to, not for you necessarily.
No, I know, but I'm also going to judge as well.
Okay.
Is the thing.
I thought it was like you get out of work and the only way to leave your work is to go down the slide.
That would be cool. I would. The slide is an underrated method of transportation.
I thought the fire pole was pretty damn fun. Honestly, I wouldn't mind one of those.
I think now that I'm like an adult, I don't want a fire pole.
Have you been on one recently?
Well, I think there would just be some times where you'd be like, you know, I don't want to have to slide down this pole. I'd rather just take the stairs. I guess that's an option, because how'd you get up there in the first place, right?
Yeah, you can't climb the fire pole, obviously.
I'd be all in for a slide, a fire pole, 50-50.
I remember I thought they were scary when I was super little, and then the first time I got the courage to go down, I was like, dude, this is amazing.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. Dude, have you ever, the people are like, what a lazy boy. Have you ever looked at the average state of like an office, like in terms of their bodies, myself included?
Yeah, pretty doughy on the average.
That's a liability. We sit down all day. That's a liability waiting to happen.
Fire pole gets the blood pumping.
I think it's technically a little bit of exercise, I guess.
It's like the littlest bit. It's basically just gravity.
Gravity's doing most of the work.
It's the jump to the pole and then clutching it is basically all of the actual exercise.
And by the way, like, apparently, fuck you if you're in a wheelchair. The fire pole's how you get down. So, like...
That's shitty.
I'm really sorry to tell you, this is going to be a hard environment for you.
Not good.
Okay, this is slow-mo if I've ever seen it. Please. No.
Oh, so close. I was thinking like all of those huge-ass water slides we've got at water parks, but why do they have to have water on them? I guess because they get super hot.
Dude, did you see the news? It's from like a month, maybe 2 months ago now. About
Jeff Bezos?
Schlitterbahn.
Are they putting a slide in the office?
Well, Schlitterbahn is, I hope I'm saying it right, because it sounds like a made-up brand of beer.
It sounds right.
But it's that water park in like Kansas, I think. And they had, in August of 2016, a kid got fucking decapitated.
Yeah, and then they made a story up about it.
Well, and like...
The architect came and then like made some shit up, or like he never did it right, is what it was?
Yeah, apparently both the guys who designed that water slide are not really, they're not like engineers, they're essentially lay people. And then they just kept making it. They knew it was dangerous. There's like an incident report as long as your arm about things that have happened on this ride. And they were like, we'll just let it go anyway.
You can't put the ball over there. What are you doing? It's got to stay behind the... What?
House rules.
The hell? It's got to be behind the line.
I don't think so, buddy.
All right.
This is Pool Nation.
Yeah, okay. So how is it not super ultra illegal that someone that isn't an actual architect built a building? It is, right? Like, they have to be in trouble. Wow, good job.
No!
What? You got it.
I thought I scratched.
No, you didn't.
It's so close to a scratch. That was a good game, though. Yeah, they wanted, it was like an ambition situation. They were like, you know, what's the expression? It was their hubris that brought them down. It's like if they're on rafts, but if the raft has more than like 350 pounds of combined mass, there's a chance that literally on one of the drops, it just goes fucking flying.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
Right.
Okay, let's go veteran here and mix up the location.
Some of my chat is saying you don't have to be an architect to build a building, and someone else said no, it's super illegal, and they got indicted. So I want to believe it's super illegal to not be an architect and build a building. Did you just tell me to back out?
No, stay in, but put yourself on... Oh, can I just put you on pro?
I have 0 options on my side. I have select, replays, and archive match.
You can't change your aiming aid?
I have nothing.
I think you should leave and
I left. Okay, I found it.
Okay, now you're on veteran. Can you put yourself on pro, please?
Aiming aid pro. Oh, I can change my Q too, except I don't have anything unlocked.
I'm just saying, like, I know you probably don't have to be like a literal architect to make a water slide, but you gotta have permits if people are gonna be like giving you, essentially putting their health in your hands, you know?
Yeah, I thought there was a licensing process that involved everyone being, you know, registered. Same way you need to be like a lawyer.
Like the confidence to go on roller coasters is the fact that I'm like, smart people are paying attention to this.
There's a German guy somewhere that looked at this document that said this is safe.
Exactly. They went, oh, on turn 3, that's too many G-forces. And they said, okay, we'll tone it down a little bit so people don't go flying out of their seats.
And now it could just be one of us freaking yahoos running the simulation in Planet Coaster. Go, oh, well, they didn't all die in the crowd, so I guess it's good.
Well, I think it's like I've rendered this literally impossible, but it's okay.
They themed the felt on this with the rest of the building.
Yeah, this is the New York Stock Exchange.
It's really pretty in here. Looks like a museum, actually. But, like, all they show is chairs?
Yeah, it's a chair museum.
Oh, there's a Ferris wheel outside.
It's the fast-moving world of financial, according to the display. So, yeah, it's nice in here, dude.
I would stay at this hotel if it was a lobby.
I wish, like, more... You know, here's where I like your adult playground idea. I don't want, like, an outdoor adult playground, but there should be, like, ping pong tables in every waiting room. Like, when I go to my dentist's office, what do they have? Oh,
magazines.
Elle magazine, you know?
They could have, like, 3 or 4 different ones.
But, I mean, yeah, it's just I'm saying, like, a magazine setup. No, thank you.
They got Wi-Fi.
Give me a ping pong table. Give me a foosball table or something like that. Don't give me, you know, GQ. Oh, what does Gerard Butler think about Black Lives Matter? I don't need to know. Just give me a ping pong table. I don't care about the release of Geostorm and how it relates to today's politics.
Take it a step further, throw a one of those crane games in there and say everybody that gets an appointment gets 1 play, and inside of the crane game is various discounts for your appointment.
See, it's an American thing now.
Any chance I can get, since they don't give you dental insurance.
Yeah, like air hockey or something like that. That's fine by me.
Would you play against other strangers? Like, what if in the middle of the game they had to go?
Well, I'd be like, you know, that's...
For their appointment.
That's the way the cookie crumbles, right? You know, they got to do their appointment. That's part of being an adult. You have your fun, and then it's time to go to your dentist appointment. You go to your dentist appointment.
Right. Well, that's very mature. I would be kind of pissed. I'd be like, well, I was winning. I want the satisfaction of finishing the game, but all right, I guess you got to go.
All right, if you can only get 1 table in your house, foos, ping pong, air hockey. What do you get?
Air hockey, easy. Love air hockey. It's the only one out of that group that I would say I love. I like all of them. I love air hockey.
Okay.
No!
I'd give you, like... I've got, like, 2 different answers in my head right now. I'm not sure.
You a foos man?
Well, foos, I think, is the best. Like, it has the highest skill cap.
It is more complex than air hockey, yeah.
But it's really hard to play air hockey or foosball by yourself, whereas ping pong, we've all seen Forrest Gump. You can just prop up that one side of the table, play against yourself, and have a good time, you know? So I think I would probably err on the side of ping pong, but...
I wish you'd say, I wish I erred on the side of hockey.
The other thing is, I think if you play foosball a lot, and then you have, like, people come over, and you'll
wreck them.
Yeah, you'll do the thing where you, like, you prop it up between 2 of your players, and then you do an aerial shot.
That's too much. They're not going to want to play with you anymore.
We had a foosball table in our dorm. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that foosball had a higher skill cap than ping pong, which is in the Olympics. But it definitely is a higher skill cap than air hockey.
Air hockey's too loud for a waiting room. That's a good point. It is super loud.
But, like, who cares?
It goes, woo, and then it's clack, 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 and then somebody's cursing because they jammed their finger.
Like, it's the dentist waiting room. You're going to be worried about clack, clack from the air hockey.
Yeah, because it's like a library. You don't want to disturb people.
You can talk in a waiting room.
You talk, but you don't go loud. Oh, I thought that was going to hit.
Doctor's office, different story, okay? Because doctor's office, people are, like, anxious, maybe. But a dentist's office, I mean, I guess people are anxious, but it's irrational. Slightly more irrational.
I find the clack-clack of an air hockey table to actually be satisfying. It's a nice sound.
Soothe.
But I understand why people would be pissed by it.
I read the vibe of the waiting room. That's my perspective.
So if it's like a lot of people that look kind of grumpy, you're not going to get on the clack-clack?
Exactly. Or if it's like a nightclub or something like that, you know, let's talk.
You're going to clack extra loud then.
I'll hit some aerials.
Maybe they should give you a beer when you come in for your appointment.
No, I thought I looked at it. Yeah, what about a bowling alley? There you go.
What about it?
Just put like a single bowling lane.
One lane?
In your waiting room.
Everybody's
Yeah.
going to be competing for it.
Well, how many people are in a waiting room at any given time?
Sometimes 25.
Well, you can only, 4-person maximum, standard lane rules.
Really?
I'm sorry, Nick, but somebody's going to have to wait.
It is a waiting room after all.
Exactly true.
I don't know, with the infinite power of the internet, maybe we really could just have built-in proximity bowling rooms on our phones.
Works for me.
Everybody that walks in, the app pops up and says, we're bowling in here. Do you want to join us? Damn it, I threw that game by not getting that shot.
You still beat me on score, though. Well, temporarily, at least.
Digital life-size air hockey table, no noise. I would be astounded if that's not already something that exists. With the physics technology that goes on in software these days, none? Wow. I'm surprised. Maybe I'll
Really
just take solids
clack
today.
them around there, though. Do you get break anxiety when you play pool?
No, not much.
I don't like to break.
I mean, one time I, jammed up the table pretty bad. I felt awful about that, but I learned. I didn't do that again.
Because the break is you want to win, but at the same time, it really sets the tone for the early game, right?
Yeah. Well, when you're a little kid and you're, still learning to play pool, and then you just kind of, go at it full force, but you just, hit the table. It's pretty embarrassing.
Let's go. Down table. Down table, baby.
You really want those solids. I think you've had them every single game.
Solids, everybody knows. Solids are just easier to hit.
They are more solid.
Because the stripes, you look at them and you go, what's that? It's like half a cue ball. Kind of like me. Two ball streak.
The break is the hardest you ever get to hit the ball in the whole game, usually.
Absolutely true. There's something so satisfying, though, when you line up a shot and just hit it full speed into the pocket. You feel like a god. But it just goes ka-dunk. Doesn't even rattle around the sides.
Straight in.
Sign me up.
But the break is great because it's like science balls, like the ones you get on your desk, only a dozen of them all at the same time.
Very true. I'm with you there. Can I? Yeah, you can zoom out. All right, so maybe pro is a little on the easy side.
Yeah, you're running the table right now. You're hustling me.
Oh, there you go. You see, you got in my head on that one. Dude, if we could have tournaments in this with lobby support where we could actually see the other games going on, I'm in for 4 players. No question.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
This was the one in Champions of Fire. The servers went down the day of the event, and I was like, my odds of winning a round actually just decreased by 40%.
That sucks.
I was actually pissed, but I'm not going to say anything because, hey, I'm being paid to be here in the first place. But then I was if this was the Olympics, you'd be hearing from my lawyer or something.
They did everything in their power to make sure you could play the Sonic game. Why not the pool game?
That was, 2 different years, 2 different
Oh, I thought there was a pool game that they never showed on the new one or something.
Oh, frig. Incorrect ball group hit first. I'm you'd think when they go, when Bruce Jenner's doing the decathlon, the 1980 Los Angeles Olympics, they're by the way, shot put's broken today, so you got to do go-karts. You can't do that. He's been training for 4 years.
Yeah, that's pretty equivalent amount of skill between the groups.
Now, stop saying I haven't had a solid shit in 6 months.
That's not good. What's stopping him? Put a cork up there?
I have to apologize. The crux of the joke was not meant to be a dead name. That's my apology. I'm still living in the Wheaties era. I meant Caitlyn Jenner. But the other crux of the joke is I did not shart. I'm telling you, this is a little Canadarm shot here. Any other pool table that goes in.
I don't have much good here. No.
He's preparing for the giga shit.
No, 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 no.
Every time I poop, ha ha ha. You've made me use 5% of my true power. Okay, here we go. I think they have, you ever play snooker?
I thought that was just another word for billiards.
Well, it's a different variety of billiard.
Which one's that?
It's, there's like 10 red balls and then 6 balls that are like
I've seen
green,
that.
blue, brown, pink, black.
Like, is this something they play in Sweden? Like, I don't know what they're doing with all those colorful balls.
It's an English billiard sport.
Right.
And, hold up a sec. This is a tough one. Almost botched it. Hold up.
I think that could be done.
I think they have it in this game, but if you want to play this for 3 hours, we do that with like champion level lack of guides, and it would be like everybody's first time playing it in real life. It's nearly impossible because you got to go like red color, red color, red color.
I give it a shot, sure.
Yeah, it is also, it's larger and the pockets are smaller. Nick, nice delicate touch on that one.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Yeah, but now I gotta knock it along the rail, though.
This is a tough one, but that's what the pro guide is for.
I am not good at hitting it hard. No!
Well, you know, you're very lucky.
Yeah, you don't actually have a good shot there.
I'm on the rail.
You're gonna have to V it.
Oh,
so close. The game actually has room for a little bit of tension.
I think, like, I did a Let's Look at of this when it first came out, and I think it didn't have online multiplayer at the time, so it faded into the, like, you know, obscure encyclopedia of video games that I have on Steam. I played the VR version of this, and it made me want to throw up, but that's not, I mean, that's par for the course, ironically enough.
No!
Nicholas.
Oh! You just lose that game then, right? Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
That's okay, that's part of the game.
Yeah, that's part of the game. Archive match.
Go back and watch that every so often.
go back and live the golden age. What the heck is 3-ball?
When you're a very happy, satisfied man and, I don't know, you can Omega Nut every day.
Here, I'm gonna play one game of 3-ball. Give me a ready, please. At your, I don't know if you have a ready button.
I keep forgetting I gotta leave that screen that it puts me on. Oh, it's literally just 3 balls, huh?
There's 3 balls here, yeah.
How could we have guessed?
Let's go!
Yeah, I was gonna say if you're good, you just get all 3 in on the break.
The greatest combo of all time.
Why would anyone play this?
3-ball?
Yeah, it's just too short.
Yeah, it's a game for 6-year-olds. Fuck. No! So yeah, that was the takeaway from my visit to my sister-in-law's is like, you know, kids are okay. But I kind of like, I'm waiting for that moment when it's going to be like, I'm going to spend time with a child and be like, I want one of these for myself. And this is like exactly the opposite.
This is a different game than we thought. I think you try and get all 3 in as many shots as you can, or as few as you can, and then I try to beat your score.
Oh, I see.
Oh, it's warm-up or practice for trick shots. Thank you.
Could have told you that.
All right, there's interest to this now. I understand.
He's done it. He's done it. And now, the older you get, the more prone the child is to be born with diseases. Yeah, but like, also the more time I get to spend as a childless 20 or 30 something with disposable income and free time.
It's like not the coolest thing to say to somebody either. Like, you can have a kid when you want.
Plus, I'm just telling you, my seed is strong. You got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, it's
How
like
about this?
Strong swimmers, you got a bald cap.
The longer you wait to have a child, the more likely modern medicine will cure whatever disease they would otherwise have. So,
can I see down there? I think that's right.
Yo.
I couldn't really see down the end of the table, so I was just kind of hoping I got lucky.
My mom was 38. You should be good. Let's go. There you go. That one anecdote. Nick, you doubled me.
Yeah, I got... All right, shots there. Now it's going to give me performance anxiety, so I have to do it again.
No, look at that. 0 shots. You already got 1. Why not just punch yourself in the dick so hard you can't have children and solve the problem right then and there?
Is that how they do? What's the problem? What's the problem?
Is that how they do vasectomies? They just see you go in and it's just like Mike Tyson.
That's funny that you said that, because just last night I watched Mike Tyson Mysteries, and they had a subplot about a tree that ripped people's dicks off.
Yeah, that sounds like Adult Swim.
Just this funny coincidence.
Nick, what are you doing?
Yeah, but like I got a scratch though, so I don't know how. Yeah, it counts as 1.
Still though, I mean, like that seems pretty great. Unfortunately, you can't compete with the Omega break.
No, I can't.
This thing is just... Ooh. Oh! Look at the speed and the movement. I feel like my eyes are broken.
Why? What's wrong with them?
I'm like, I should be sinking those, no problem. No problem.
You just did.
But in my head... Like this...
That's a tougher one to see. It's further down.
Yeah, no, I'm like squinting one eye.
Quentin Tarantino.
No, that's a great name.
You know, the funny thing about that episode was right at the end when the tree confronted one of the guys. It was a college or one of those prep schools, and I guess they had a joke where they would all go to this one tree and then they'd all jack off on it. And the tree really hated that. Like, over all the years that all those students were there, it was like, I vow vengeance. Oh, no. That is an awful sound.
I really... Oh, I lost.
You're out.
I had to sink both on one shot, so I was like, just put spin on it and hit it as hard as you can. All right, you got me.
So at the end of that episode, the tree was like, I vow vengeance, I'm going to take all your dicks off. And then it ended with somebody dropping their pants and the tree was about to take his dick off. And it just started rubbing his dick and then the episode ended.
Oh, man.
So it was all implied. We're done?
Yeah, we'll move on to some golf. What kind of golf? I guess golf with your...
Yeah, you don't have golf at working, right? So we're still back with your friends?
It's Tower Unite or golf with your friends.
You flip a coin. I'm good with either one. Tower Unite takes too long to launch, I think is my only thing.
You're right, but I prefer Tower Unite because the courses are slightly less played out.
Okay.
Let's load up some Tower Unite. And we'll be back in 3 minutes. Tower sucks. You know what? Actually, you suck. I'm sorry. I don't like to use pejoratives like that, but in this situation, it was warranted.
Hello?
Hello,
Hello.
Hafu.
Hey, what's up?
And hello, Mouth.
Hello.
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 I'm glad you're here, actually, because I have a good question for everybody that I think is a mouth question, specifically.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
I'll wait until... Well, it's not a bad one. You're going to be fine with it. I'll wait until the ads are over.
I hate good questions, though.
I'm freezing. I'll be right back.
No problem. I'm gonna get some water, actually, as well.
Chat, do I sound okay?
You sound very close to the mic.
I think my levels are just higher.
Yeah, that might be it.
A little better?
No, sounds the same.
What about now?
Nope. Don't hear anything changing.
What about now?
Oh, you got quieter that time.
Too quiet?
No. Oh, on my end anyway.
Are we playing? Which golf are we playing?
Tower Unite?
Okay.
Yeah, start launching now. We'll have time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a minute.
Chat, does Mal sound okay?
Chat.
He's so on the mic to me.
Now I've got a new piece of equipment to play with.
What?
and it
Don't
has-
say it like that.
Got a new
It's
piece of
got
equipment
many
to play with.
knobs. What do you want me to do?
You got a mixer?
It's like
Preamp?
preamp / compressor / I have control of all the frequencies and multiple gains.
Oh my goodness.
But I don't know how it sounds relative to you guys, because like with Discord you can like, you know.
Can you knock the
know.
gain down like a little bit more?
Hey, turn up the good, turn down the suck.
All right, I knocked the gain down 1 notch. Did that help?
It did. Before you sounded almost like you were vibrating like super NPR style, and now you're like almost right, but you're still a little too loud.
Well, there I just adjusted the low gain a little bit, maybe the
Okay.
frequency.
Yeah, turn down the low, I think. You sound like you're talking to us from, like, Titan.
I just wanted to be Bear Taffy.
Yeah, no, we all do. I hear that.
Hey, wait, you don't get to do a Fubar quote and not have me comment about it.
No, there's your moment.
I think you broke the knob off, you cranked it so hard.
Way too loud. NPR mic. Too loud.
Can you turn down the 4-watt?
Almost normal. Look at this body. Bear is bay. Where'd Hafu go, lol?
Huh? Okay.
She's here.
Do I
You
have
say-
to be like talking or like making a comment at all
No,
times?
Ryan's
This
chat is just
show
very
gets
impatient.
merciless. If anybody doesn't talk for like a millisecond, people are like, "Oh, is Hafu dead? Where did Mouth go? Is Ryan okay?"
Yeah, you guys are talking about like cooking, like utensils or something. Cause I was quiet. Cause I don't fucking cook. Cause we've talked about that 10 times now. People are like, "Is she gone? Did she leave?" Like, I don't. What do you want me to say? How do you switch a game to a different screen again? There's like a hotkey for it.
Alt Enter to make it windowed, and then drag the top of the window to whatever monitor you want to use it on. Where's Josh? Yeah, see that you're actually right in that case.
Alt enter?
Alt
Sorry.
Enter should make it windowed.
Okay, I give up. It's fine. I'm not streaming anyway.
You could use Win Shift right arrow left arrow apparently.
On Tower Unite, you can go into graphics options and change it. Like it's just got a regular resolution option.
I've or Windows plus
Windows
arrow
Shift.
key.
Arrow key worked. I don't know why. Yeah. Okay. Cool. It worked. Okay.
Join on me. I sent invites, I think, as well.
Yeah.
Hello.
It's loading.
Loading.
Where's Rob? Rob's gonna join us for Use Your Words, I believe. But he also
might
is celebrating his birthday.
for that.
You might leave for that?
That stuff gives me anxiety. I get like super anxiety on Jackbox segments.
No, play
It
with
makes me super anxious.
Because there's all this
I
pressure to be
will-
funny every time, right? I kind of hear you on that.
I don't know. I'm actually sitting here dying. Like in person, I'm just sitting here dying. I see the prompt and my heart sinks. But it happens for the whole hour. And I'm just like, ah. So.
Okay, I'm in.
Don't leave.
Oh.
Instead, you should stay.
Where's Mal?
Because we are also not funny. We just we've played so much. I need you to join as well
Yeah.
in the next
yeah,
40
sorry.
seconds.
Game's just finishing installing.
No, no
Oh,
worries.
okay.
It's a minute left. If you wanna
No,
get
it's all
going,
good.
that's cool. I'll just hang out. But yeah,
Yeah, you know,
says
it
a
takes
minute.
it takes a
Just
minute to
seconds.
load as well, so sure, maybe we'll knock out a quick
Do
we'll
what
play the
you
front
want.
9.
You know, I gotta say, for all the things that I always accuse Ryan Chat of, they're not usually jerks to me for not being funny.
Yeah.
Which I really appreciate, because I don't think I'm all that funny, and they're pretty okay with that. So thank you for that.
If you want them to think you're funny, just laugh at your own jokes, and then like, it sends a subconscious message.
It's like the Big Bang Theory. That's how they got by.
Exactly correct.
Hey, why do people hate on that show so much? I actually like it.
Hafu. You're making a lot of enemies today. So I think there's two reasons people hate on Omega Ravioli. Oh no.
Oh. You don't want to hear that.
What?
There's two reasons people hate on that show as I try to get over this ravioli here. You know what? It's the freaking it's the snowflakes. One reason is because it's become a meme to hate on it, but the predominant reason, I believe, is that not FO, I want frame rate, is because it is like supposed to be about smart people, but they make jokes that are like, you know, this is the most explosive day I've had since the Big Bang. You know, it's like
yeah. I gotcha.
I
don't know.
was
I mean, I don't choose
predisposed
to
to
watch
hate
it,
it. Like, I had a
but-
big fight with my ex over it because she kept putting it on, and I was like, I don't want to see this show. And then she'd be like, she'd put it on to spite me then. And I was like, I don't want this show on. And I didn't let it go, and I was a dick about it. So I just kind of hated it since then. Yeah, I just did not I didn't like that guy's voice. I didn't want to hear him talking. He just made me angry.
Sheldon Cooper.
Yeah.
I like Sheldon.
Have you seen his young variety?
No.
It's called Young Sheldon. It's on CBS.
Oh.
Like, it's supposed to be a show for nerds, but they just make fun of nerds the whole time.
That's true.
CBS or CBC?
I wish it was CBC, dude. They had a sick documentary last night about cat shows, and I was like, this is my jam. 100%.
I'm watching Game of Thrones now. I'm on like
Nice.
How far in are you?
season 4, but it's
Oh, wow. That was really fast.
Yeah. I mean, I had a $1,000 bet versus a Moz, and we've done it a few times. I'm up 2-1. But I was gonna, oh shit, this level. Anyway, I was gonna lose because they like changed the game halfway through the month. Like,
what was the bet?
Halfway through our bet. Like top arena board finish for Hearthstone. And I'm just a little bit too competitive and prideful. So I took like a few days off streaming and I just sat there and played Hearthstone. It basically turned into like an RNG fest where like your draft depended on how well you could do. So it was like pretty frustrating for me. Or that's how I felt. But I did it. It took me like 100 hours within a week of Hearthstone, and I wanted to go a little crazy.
So
but I
while
put
you
Game of
weren't
Thrones
streaming,
on.
you had Game of Thrones up in the right monitor. I see. I'm gonna choose a different map, as lame as that is, because like,
okay,
my digital storm
you feel
PC
down the stairs in Ravioli.
dying.
Yeah.
It sounds like a Boeing 747 is taking off right next to me, and I just don't understand. So
can we spend an evening and fix your computer somehow, please?
I'm actually just gonna probably like buy another one.
Oh,
No offense,
come on, man.
But Ryan, no. Ryan is a lost cause when it comes to computers.
I just want to make your computer better.
Hey Ryan, we have something in common.
Literally, the thing that's wrong with it is that it's a quad-core processor. Honestly, like, I could swap out the processor. That's totally fair. But if I'm gonna like swap parts out piecemeal, I'm just gonna like buy a new one that's insanely good and then never do this again.
What's wrong with it being a quad core?
Because of the fact that like it just doesn't render and encode properly when you're playing graphically intensive games. Which quad core is it?
I will double check because I don't remember now.
Yeah, but Ryan doesn't reset except once every 100,000 years.
I reset
no,
it
he
all
does.
the time. People are stupid about it and they go like, why don't you just restart your computer? I restart it before every stream and it still has the same issue.
I have an i7-3820.
I actually don't know what mine is.
Okay, well, I'm just
telling you. That's not, I don't even know why I asked in hindsight. But...
Dude, how do I tell Tower Unite to go to my other monitor? It's
Windows Shift arrow key worked for me.
Have you updated your video card drivers recently?
That worked.
Definitely not. No.
So that's one thing to try.
Yeah.
And it could be like a 20-minute solve. Like, all you need to do, uninstall them, reinstall them. Done.
Oh, I'm ready to... Just me. Okay, let me see.
Wait.
Are we getting any raviolis here?
Oh, I'm not in yet.
You didn't invite us.
Yeah. Can you join on me?
No, I tried.
Yeah, it's grayed out.
Don't send me a message propositioning me, mouth.
What's your answer?
Broccoli mini raviola? No, that's on the game's end. Don't sweat that. I can't invite you to join the game. I can only invite you to watch, which with Malf's recent message is also a little suspect because he asked me if I wanted to have intercourse with him. Okay.
No, I said want a sex, and like.
Well, that's the same difference.
We're not playing Monster
No,
Seeking
like-
Monster here.
No, we could go out and sex various like plant and animal species and be like, is this one a dude or like what's going on? You know, scientific.
Tiny Shiny.
Okay. Now,
It's a callback to Dirty Jobs.
the television show with Michael Rowe.
Yeah. Yeah, he was sexing a whole bunch of chickens.
It's still like mega ravioli. This is a nightmare, dude.
Should I join your game or no?
Please do. We'll make it work. Can you join on me now?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
that would
joined.
help me out a great
no,
deal.
join failed.
Okay.
Oh,
And-
not ready. Oh, okay.
Angelic asks,
go.
do you have an overclock on your PC? Because if they put one on, it could be unstable.
I don't believe that it's overclocked. No.
Mm-hmm.
Who has not been invited?
I don't think I've gotten one. I'll double check again. Oh, no, I did.
I just sent one.
I don't see Nick in here yet.
I'm on my way now. Join failed.
I'll try the video card driver update. That's like before I buy a new PC. That's definitely something I'm gonna do.
I love that that's a thing you have to qualify. Like, before I spend another $2,000, I'll just update my video card.
Give me a moment here. I have a knock on the door as well.
Okay. I was thinking about maybe buying or putting together another PC so I could make my VR stuff work again and put it in somewhere where I have room to use VR.
VR is so hard to stream though, because you kind of need two
Yeah.
people, don't you?
Well, maybe, but even more so just for my own sake, just because I like playing VR stuff.
Oh, okay, fair enough. It always gives me a headache. Like I have a Vive,
Same.
and I just get like motion sick. I mean, Sea of Thieves
Yeah.
is making me freaking motion sick. So.
Sea of Thieves in VR would kill me.
Yeah.
I would
I
never.
would actually die.
Nick, did you get the invite?
No.
I've
No, I
sent,
haven't.
like 4 or 5.
No,
here.
just got one.
Oh, I saw someone suggested that we play Codenames at some point.
I am
interesting.
super okay with that.
Because that sounds fun. That game's fun.
You just gotta give me. I closed so many things. It would make your head spin. You tell me I shouldn't be rendering a video while I'm streaming? What else is going on? What's taking up my CPU right now? OBS.
Get rid of
That's very fair.
Ubisoft.
I'm sorting by CPU usage right now. It's OBS, Tower Unite, and then Google Chrome. Those have all got to
Yeah,
be open.
that's
So
got to be
those-
open. Those are fair.
Then I look at RAM. It's Chrome, OBS, Tower Unite. GPU. Tower Unite is taking 67% of my visual.
Yeah. It's real
My
badly
VRAM?
optimized.
I'm
Are
joking
you getting
about the rendering.
Are you getting like out of memory issues on OBS, or is it not doing that? Like little
I'm getting
pop-ups?
encoding overload. Consider turning down video settings or
Yeah.
using a faster encoding preset.
I had that problem also
Oh
back
my
in the day,
God.
and Rainbow Six was the thing that finished me off and made me figure out how to fix it. And I changed my processing, my encoding over to NVENC, and that helped a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Switch your encoding over to NVENC.
I don't remember if that's
Tools.
something you got to end the stream to do, though.
Settings,
You probably do.
output, encoder, hardware, NVENC, on. Okay. I've switched it to NVENC.
It's more GPU dependent than CPU dependent, so it frees up some space
Yeah.
for a game like this to take up all your CPU.
You got that 1080 Ti. you. Whew.
Oh, you can
Now
swap
it's-
it live. Okay.
You can swap it live. Apparently, it's ultra ravioli now.
Well, that's not good. Well,
I don't know. It's
I'm
killing,
happy to go through my settings with you after the fact, because I did that with
No,
Cobalt.
like
We fixed it too.
this sounds like I'm being avoidant, but literally, like I have to do my final projects for my class tonight, and then starting on Wednesday, I'm free to do like other things,
No, I can do it tomorrow too.
which is good news. Well, tomorrow is Tuesday, as well. So
You
I'm
and
just
your
giving you-
schedules, man.
well, yeah. Hafu gives me like she gives me ultimatums in the
Oh
moment.
my god!
Wait, what?
Did you see
she's
my
like,
shot?
Stream Sea of Thieves right now, and I'm like, I'm beholden to the schedule that I made in my own head like 6 weeks ago. So you know, I'll pencil it in, but I got a list of stuff on my agenda.
I got a hole in one, so
You got a whole.
I jumped the whole course and landed at the goal.
Dude. I'm not
Alright.
understanding how to do this.
I'm gonna reboot and I'll be back. You guys
All right.
probably will get kicked out of the game here in the interim period, but it's the only thing I can think of that could help out here in the moment as well. So we'll try it out. I'll be back in a sec. I apologize, chat.
I'm okay with not playing this map. I'm so confused.
honestly, he just wanted to restart because he's not good at this game. And
Making up
wait.
excuses.
yeah,
I didn't even. Okay.
right. Does he? Oh, there you go. Does he stream in 1080p?
I think he streams 1080p 60 actually, which is I have a feeling part of the problem. You usually need to do one or the other.
It doesn't help, but I mean, I usually stream at that. It's only bad when I play stuff, you know, Skyrim, for example, this and that. But I recently just upped my bit rate from 3,500 to like 5,000, and that helped a ton.
Yeah, same.
But I guess then that's probably what's taxing his CPU more.
Hi, Ryan's chat.
Honestly.
Everybody's showing up in my room now, and
Uh-oh.
welcome.
Hi.
So it's going.
It's probably, we could probably sort it out in 15, 20 minutes. I mean, just going through all the OBS settings actually can be all the difference. Setting OBS to be a higher priority than normal also helped me at one point. Like, you know, in Task Manager, you can set things to different priorities. I had to set it to, it would jump to different threads, and sometimes that would be an issue. So when I set it to higher priority, it would make sure that the game would always become underneath OBS in priority, and that would fix frame rate issues sometimes with streaming.
Huh. I've never done that personally, but it makes sense.
Have you guys seen Ready Player One?
Nope.
No.
Oh.
I'm still not really sure what exactly it is, other than it has a lot of video game characters in it.
Oh, I've read the book, or I've listened to the book.
What's it about?
On Audible. It's it's about like it's like a dystopia where the world is kind of going to shit, but this one guy makes this virtual reality world, and it basically is an escape for everyone. It's like WoW on crack.
Oh, it's like Sword Art Online.
Yeah, but it's like, God, I read it like so many years ago.
I'm talking about Ready Player One.
Yeah, we're talking Ready Player One. I'm gonna see it tonight after this.
And doesn't he says he like in the movie trailer, like I've hid
Your robot voice.
$1 billion.
Yeah, you're roboting.
I thought it was gonna go away, but it didn't.
You became the Iron Giant there temporarily. I also want to see it, and the real reason is because like 3 weeks ago on a Sunday stream, I was like, I'm sick of everybody dunking on this movie that hasn't even come out yet. It could be great. And everyone said, you're a fool, Northernlion. You are a charlatan. And Rotten Tomatoes has vindicated me. With a 75% gold background, certified fresh tomato.
Certified.
Certified.
I hope his leg is as long as it is in that freaking poster, man.
I mean, but anyway, he dies, the virtual reality creator thing dies, and he has no one to give his inheritance to.
It's
So
Willy
he
Wonka
makes
and the Chocolate
this.
Factory.
He makes this Easter egg that he puts within the world, and
Oh.
if you are to find it, then you receive his inheritance. Except he's worth like so fucking much since everyone uses this world, right? So like you have corporations going after it, and you have everyone kind of going after it, and it's really good.
Are they like killing each other to get this thing, or they're just looking?
Yeah, is it like a Tron D-Res, or is it like a...
I mean, I haven't seen the movie. I've just read the book, but you didn't you read it too?
No, Kate
Right?
listened to like half the audiobook.
Oh, yeah, I listened to the audiobook too.
Did you guys get booted out of the game?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, wait, don't join me. 1 sec.
I hope it's well hidden. I hope it's like in Halo 2 where you had to like pile a bunch of warthogs up and then jump over the background and then get up where the skull is.
It's like a 3-part riddle thing. I mean, everyone, it's really good. I don't want to ruin anymore or spoil anymore, but I liked it. The guy was obsessed with like 80s culture, so he puts a lot of like 80s video games in there.
They did, like the marketing department did this cool embedded marketing thing in Vancouver where they built like a set that people could visit that was supposed to be the main character's bedroom. So it was like an 80s teenager's bedroom. And then in the next room, there was like a retro arcade. And I was like, that's really cool. I'm going to go down and see it. And I looked at a picture, and the lineup to play basically like Frogger and Galaga looked like it was 40 or 50 people deep. And I'm like, I'll just play Grossi.
Have you been to PAX?
I have been to PAX, but I don't know if you know this, we're very important people. We don't have to wait in line at PAX. So
Yeah, but I feel like such a dick for like, you know.
Excuse me, I have an appointment.
Yeah, I hate that.
I just really wanted them to have a longer media time at the very, very beginning. They give you like an hour, which is enough to do one thing. Like if they devoted a whole day to just media, that would be the whole thing. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, but I mean, that wouldn't make very much money then, right? Like,
yeah, probably not.
It's everybody with a media pass is getting in for free.
It'd be
They're
nice.
selling you $7 hot dogs, but I'm not sure if it's going to be good for the.
And giving us free shirts.
True, yeah.
And fake
I mean,
bricks.
it'd be really good. Okay. I have failed making a lobby twice because I'm an idiot. It's coming up, though. Friends only, waterhole, start server. If you can't join on me, that's fine. I will send all of you invitations.
Can't join on you.
Can't join on you.
Okay.
I can't join on you.
The first media day we did Last of Us, and then as we were waiting online, the doors open. So we just got like the advantage of waiting on a line before everyone else.
Yeah, we got to play one. We got to skip half of one line. Is basically what it came down to.
And then the second time I saw Alien Isolation, which the same thing happened. I waited on a line.
Yeah, I don't even show up for media hour anymore.
Yeah,
like now for PAX, I just go and I like look for multiplayer stuff with a short line, and then I just stand there. And occasionally people come up and they go, "Are you Matthew Santoro?" And I go, "Yes, yes I am. Would you like to take a photograph?" I believe I've sent all 3 of you invites.
Got
I'm
one.
in.
Oh, it's so smooth. It's only using 2.5.
Wait, waiting for. Okay, no.
You're good. You're good.
Speaking of, I was watching a bunch of like show interviews, and this one comedian.
Don't ready up, you fools! Don't ready! Don't ready, you mad people! Oh. They've done it.
Monka ass, dude.
Nick, did you get the invite?
Yeah, I'm loading still. It's taking a while.
Okay. Oh man, that was scary.
You scared me. I've never heard you so frantic.
I'm in now.
Oh, you see his ping for a second?
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
Oh, but this one comedian got recognized, like for one of the first times ever in public. Except he got recognized as a fat version of himself.
Oh no.
Oh.
That's
I
sad.
thought it was funny. I think it's funny because I mean he was the one telling people about it, so he's able to laugh at it.
Yeah. You
If
gotta be
it's like
able
a
to laugh
true
at yourself.
story and you're like kind of self-conscious, then it's less. Okay, we're killing it. Never mind.
No, it's good. I
It's good.
Yo, it's using 2.2% of my PC. Nicholas, you might have saved. Well, like I'll probably still get a new computer at some point, but you saved me at least 6 months maybe of doing an errand. That's
what did I even do?
No.
By teaching me the existence of Envank, the
Oh,
mythical
okay,
Envank, Lord of the Frames.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he does sound like a villain.
Really? I think he sounds like a hero.
Hello,
No, like,
super dweebs.
Ghostbusters? Venkman?
Yeah. Ian Venkman, the Lord of the Frames. All praise Envank.
Dude, Envank just handled it. I went to our boss fights, by the way. Hafu, if you never heard of this, it's basically a subreddit for pictures of like people from Eastern Europe, and then people make a joke. They're like, it's Stradivarium, Lord of the Oil, and it's like I don't know, it's like a Dark Souls reference, sort of. Every like 1 out of 100 posts on that subreddit is pure gold. It'll be like a dog shaking really fast, and it's like Woofer, cataclysmic furball. And then the other ones are like, hey, I got a bucket on my head. I'm a bucket man, king of buckets. And you're like, I don't send that one back to the drawing board, I think. Honestly.
It's a good sub.
See, this is why I get anxiety for the next segment.
Wait, why?
People like you. Because it's probably my post.
You're like, it's me, card lady. It's you holding like a card or something. That's not a good post. What you gotta do, you gotta put like a colander on your head, and then you say it's strainer, eviscerator of moisture.
I don't know if
and
it's
then
strainer.
that's 50 upvotes right there.
Eviscerator of moisture is not an apt description for a colander wearing.
It's a sieve.
Yeah, but you're just separating.
And what happens to the
quantities
moisture?
of water
Where does
from,
the moisture go?
Well, some of it
Back
goes
in the
into
sink,
the
right?
sink.
Yeah.
Something,
doesn't,
something,
like-
Brave New World expansion.
Well,
Like-
Hafu, sorry, I didn't mean to step on the bit there, but we haven't done how's your weekend yet because we've been too busy doing PC troubleshooting.
I had a stressful weekend.
Really?
I mean, all week, all I did was play Hearthstone. And to the point, like, both David and I were stressed out because I really wanted to beat a Moz in this bet. And I thought I lost because I needed 8.1, like a 8.1 win rate, which is really high. Oh, I hate this level.
So you'd have to average going like just a little better than 8 and 3.
Yeah, every run for 15 runs.
Oh my
And I
God.
actually had like a 9 in 10, like 9 average in 10. And then I tanked it my last 5 runs by a lot. And I was so frustrated because 10 runs already takes like 20 hours, something like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And that means I had to restart. And I had like 3 days left. And I was like, I don't know if I want to do this again. I guess I'll give it one more try. And I give it one more try. And I got to like 8.5 in 12 or in 13, 8.5 in 13. And my 14th run, I get like the shittiest draft. It goes 3-3. And I'm averaging like 8 now. So I actually need like more than 8 to win this bet. I was really stressed. And on my last one, I'm 1-2. I was 1-2, and I was like really, really like actually sweaty. And I mean, I got there, so I'm pretty happy about it.
So you won
But,
like 8 in a row, basically.
Yeah, I actually won.
That's outrageous.
Improved. I'm at 8.7, which is pretty absurd.
Oh my God.
I hulked out at the end. I hate losing. I hate losing when I like actually try. I mean, in golf, all I do is lose.
You
but...
better not do Slay the Spire dailies then, because I don't know if you've been watching the leaderboards lately, but
Are you crushing?
somebody learned how to game the daily scores a little bit. Just throwing
Wait,
it. Not today's.
Do you practice before?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
Because I saw the daily scores and then I was like really interested and then I was very disinterested because people could just play on one account and then
yeah, I do hate that part.
I really don't like that.
But like
It's fair to me.
the dailies are great because they're like a societally accepted easy mode is the way that it usually goes. Like I did Ascension 3 last night and died like an idiot. And then on dailies, I'm like, I'm a god.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, it's just a different skill set, I'd say.
Yeah, Nick, how was your weekend? We didn't do a weekend segment.
I watched all of Naked and Afraid XL. That was part of my...
They really called it XL?
Yeah, because it's extra large. They go for 40 days instead of 21, and they have a big group of people, and they put them in different places, and then it's up to them where they meet up. Because usually just one-on-one for 21 days. But this was like 12 people. So there's all kinds of dynamics, and it ends up playing out like Survivor, which I didn't realize quite how much I would not like. Because it takes all the emphasis away from the actual survival and puts it on stupid social dynamics and people bickering and, you know.
But that's the best part.
I like the survival part. I like where they use ingenuity and they like figure out ideas. And you guys watch those like primitive survival YouTube videos. It's like that kind of thing.
Yeah,
primitive technology.
Yeah, primitive technology, but with like a bigger budget.
Primitive technology, like a first generation iPod.
With the click wheel.
With the click wheel and
I had one of those.
The arcade
I love that click wheel. Thought it was so cool.
Genius invention.
You can get a Zune, right? Those still have the click wheel or something like that.
Can you still get a Zune?
Well, from Josh.
Oh,
do MP3 players still exist?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Like, could you get an iRiver? Are they still in business?
I don't know. I used to have the iRiver. That thing was
like iJoan Rivers. It's that old.
Oh.
Neil Young came out with his like $400 one last year, maybe.
Neil Young? Wait, is this a joke? There's a joke in here somewhere.
No joke.
You're telling me Neil Young released his own
It's like
MP3 player?
It's lossless technology. It's meant for audio files.
Oh, is
even
it FLAC?
more recently, I think it's like got FLAC support, you know, with GG and all those other ones.
Og Vorbis. My favorite Vorbis.
I think he also just made his entire catalog free. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but
Can I hit you with an offensive joke?
Sears just made their whole catalog free because they went out of business.
You know, eye for an eye there, bud.
Okay. Neil Young, more like real old.
He's old.
Yeah.
He's like
change his name to Oldie Han.
And then Malf, how was your weekend?
I went and visited my parents, and my brothers were there, and my nephew, and had an awesome time.
How old is your nephew?
He is now 6.
Oh, so we're in the same boat here.
How many times do you have to play hide and seek?
I've been in the boat for a while with my niece, but yeah, in terms of a nephew.
What a strange way to phrase that.
Well, okay.
Well, don't be weird.
I'm not being weird. I'm just saying the way it was phrased was unusual.
Holy one!
Wow, good job.
I lucked out there. I don't know why that happened.
Let's go. So what does a 6-year-old boy do for fun?
Well, now you're sounding weird.
Fortnite?
Yeah, did you play like some duos?
No, well, he's like, they're doing a really good job of keeping him balanced, so he actually spends time outside. And
That's good.
went for like a little kind of walk in the woods and like collected plants and stuff. I mean, he likes Avengers and Lego Marvel stuff.
I thought you were gonna
too.
say he likes Avenged Sevenfold for a second.
He might.
He might. Holy one!
What?
How? Tiger Woods.
What?
Dude, if you had kids, at what age would you let them start playing video games?
No, whenever they want, really. Start them off with Tetris.
I don't think I'd want my kids to play video games.
You can't. No, you can't do that. That's hypocritical.
I know, but I wouldn't want them to.
I think it's just balancing like that. My brother was.
My family has no balance.
It was the same thing with TV and stuff in general. They'd basically allow him to watch 30 minutes of Doug a day.
Right.
Oh,
Or
dude.
or Franklin or something. So, you know, they let him watch it, so he kind of like understood, and especially when kids at school were talking about it, he wouldn't feel left out.
Keep him as part of the zeitgeist of Doug.
But beyond that, you know, he'd also spend a lot of time outside and playing in the sandbox.
Because I was thinking, like, you know, we play so many video games daily. I think we might. We're gonna have like an iron fist as parents, is my personal perspective. Because I'm not gonna have that argument with my kid that my parents could have had with me. That's like, hey, what are you doing? Like being so unproductive playing video games. It's actually my job, at least right now. So I can't really hit him with that. Instead, I got to make up some kind of ridiculous lie, like, you know, you'll go blind if you play them or something.
Well, I think it's just, I mean, they're gonna want to do whatever you're doing. So if you want them to do non-video game stuff, then maybe you as a parent need to take up some hobbies.
That seems like the right answer, honestly. That does seem right.
I'm with them on this one.
I mean, it's a good way to, I guess, bond and get some physical activity.
What if I say you can play any game you want the day after you write me a report explaining the human side of why Night in the Woods is important as a video game?
See, like they could be like 30 before they're allowed to play.
Exactly.
I would fail that essay.
They need to learn to read. They need to learn to appreciate human emotion, empathy. They need to understand the plot twist, and then they need to write it all out into a great essay.
I feel
then after, can we play Extreme Beach Volleyball?
You can play anything you want after you've done that.
I think I want my kid to be able to explain like what is the worst pill in afterbirth, and then if they can do that, then sure, they can play whatever they want.
Is it Verp?
No. Retro issue, dude. Like, I don't know. I've been thinking about it. At least before we went and saw my nieces, I was like, how would I raise a kid? Now I'm like, oh my God, delay that as long as possible. But I'm like, I feel like having a kid is like, I want to feed them like a perfectly balanced macronutrient profile. And then when they do something good, they get like half a banana. So then when they become an adult,
oh my God,
they think like a banana is the best thing you could possibly eat. Like I want to create the perfect specimen.
They'll see the world like outside of you, though.
That's like how you reward like a monkey for drawing like a.
Isn't that how like serial killers are made or something?
Well, I would like them to have the efficiency and dedication of a serial killer, but applied in a more societally acceptable way.
The banana killer.
It's just unrealistic, I guess.
They're gonna know there's candy bars out in the world. You can't keep your watch on them 100 points of the day.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know. To me, it's like, I feel like parenting is almost cyclical. Like you have the parents, they're like, well, we were really poor when I was a kid, and I didn't have many opportunities. But now I'm rich, so I want to give my kid all the opportunities.
Yep.
And then
they're spoiled.
Not all the time, but yeah, there's maybe a trend of spoiled kids.
Yeah.
And then it kind of yo-yos back and forth. So I think you gotta, I don't know.
That's like if you're extremely wealthy, I think you have to hide it from your children until they're like 20.
Yeah.
Okay, 17.
They're gonna want a car.
That's the thing. If you let them know that you're like affluent, they're gonna be like, I want this
a car.
That's true.
I can't handle the idea that a kid expects a car from me. That's too much.
Here's a question for you guys and chat and everybody. A couple weeks ago, I was in Harvey's, which is a burger chain.
Nice. Jealous, honestly.
I don't know. It's going downhill, but
Yum
the
brands.
one by my work, at least, there's a lot of kids during school year will go there for lunch and stuff as well, and it's just like a madhouse. But I saw this kid. I mean, he was probably like 9 or 10 years old, and he's wearing some Yeezys. And I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of a parenting fail. Like, if he wants to earn the money and get the Yeezys himself, knock yourself out.
Maybe he did. Maybe he's like a big shot YouTuber.
Well, okay,
How do you know?
I will admit it is a bold assumption, but I don't think he earned them.
Well, I don't think you should have a pair of shoes that cost more than $100 until your feet stop growing. It just seems like financially imprudent to me.
That's another point of it. It's like, yeah, like, I mean, this kid's spilling freaking mayo and relish on them too, and it's just like.
I mean, when you're like 9, you go buy shoes, you come back next week and they don't fit. You know, your size has gone up.
We've had this discussion before. I don't think there's like any reason to have shoes worth over $100 unless they're specialized for some specific task.
Like,
I mean, it's just whatever makes you happy, right? I don't own any shoes.
Hafu, the thing is, on this show, we're very judgmental. It doesn't matter if it's a 9-year-old. Like that's the thing. We're equal opportunity jerks, basically. So you have the most defensible point, which is definitely that if it makes them happy, it can't be that bad, Sheryl Crow style. But I don't know. We're here just we got to make fun of everybody.
I mean, it's like people spend like money on video games, and that makes no sense for some people, right? Or like skins, for example, in video games.
Now, I'm with
that
you
actually
on that
doesn't do anything. Like,
but my argument is more like, if you earn the money, I will never complain what you do with it. But if it's your kid,
right.
They don't, maybe they don't know the value of money.
How much a dollar really costs. I'm with you.
Yeah. Oh. And Desmond gets a pass because Dan's got that Big Brother money. So
right, exactly true. Plus, it's an image, you know. Like, sure, it's $100 for the shoes, or probably like $200 or $300 for the shoes. But think about how much money they make you. It's like Ted Beneke owning a Mercedes.
Dude, clutch reference.
Thank you. Hafu, have you ever seen Breaking Bad?
I've watched maybe 1 or 2 seasons. But
I think Ted Beneke gets it in like season 3, doesn't he? Like right after that.
IFT.
I don't remember. I watched it so many years ago.
To be honest, he was being a huge dick about the whole thing.
I got another question for you. Let's say you're 50 years old. Your net worth is like $20 million.
That's really good.
A lot.
You've done a great job. And congratulations.
You nailed it.
What do you give to your child, and when do you give it to them?
10%.
How old's my child?
Well, like, you know, let's say they're 20.
Give them the same as the agent. 10%.
10% annually, or 10% like total?
10% as when you pass away, they get 10%.
What happens to the other 90?
The other 90 goes to charity.
Wow, actually, fuck off.
I think I'm joking. I don't know.
You know what I would do?
What'd you do, Fox?
I would buy them a small plot of land and say, build your own house.
Oh, that's cool as hell. How about you say, I'll fund a credit line, and whatever you need to build your house, it's paid for, but you got to build it, and not hire someone.
No, he's got. I'll buy him
you built a house.
Yeah, you're gonna turn him Amish? I don't understand.
I'll buy him the hammer and the saw. He can cut down all the trees in the property line.
Dude, it's great character building. You're building a house. You're also building a life.
I mean, I think I'd give my kid the money, but hopefully he or she is not a piece of shit. I mean, I don't know. I grew up really poor too, and then my parents made a lot of money when I was like in middle school.
Bitcoin? So
I kind of have seen both. I mean, like, they're not filthy rich, but to the point where money isn't like an issue anymore. And I don't know. I definitely appreciate the difference, and I understand like what having a career means. Even though I am completely useless as a human, I at least make my own money. I spend my own money, you know. I don't rely on my parents.
And lest you guys think I'm unreasonable, he is allowed to hire an electrician and a plumber. He doesn't have to learn that field. Just the carpentry field.
You haven't even built a house. I feel like you can't make your kid do something you haven't done. If you've done it yourself, you're like, okay, and I can help you and I can guide you through this, then that sounds kind of fair.
They want way too much free money, though.
It's not free. I mean, family's family. That's
Government
how I see it.
their cut as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, he can sell the land if he wants. He doesn't have to build a house.
I don't know, because like,
just like don't spoil your kid growing up, and when they're an adult,
I think that's
like,
important.
you know, give them an easy life.
So like, buy him a PS4. Don't buy him a PS4 Pro.
Yeah, don't get him the Pro.
Don't buy me Yeezys.
Do you get to save the Pro for yourself, or you just don't get a Pro?
I think you get maybe like one or two.
Whatever you want. You're 50, be 50, 50
years
old. Yeah, you do what you want.
Here's what my dad did.
Oh no.
He was like, "Hey, the general store down the road has a help wanted sign.
Yeah.
And you should write up a resume." And I was like, "Okay."
Well, that's very open of you to do.
And then he bought the store.
And then, and then he looked at my resume and he's like, "Okay, that's good." And then he dropped me off, and he told me to go talk to them and give them a resume, and I did. Got the job. Thanks,
Hey,
Dad.
There you go.
Well done.
That's because people are like, what year was it? 1950?
Oh,
There
it's
was a
kind
general
of quaint,
store
though.
in
It's
Mal's
quaint.
hometown, okay?
That
This
was
general-
2004.
Oh no. General stores still exist in some parts of North America.
Dude, you know, I don't know if it's old-fashioned or whatever, but I love the idea of general stores. Like, we had everything. I'd cook you up a burger, and 5 minutes later, I'd be serving you gas. It's...
Well, I'd eat your burger 5 minutes later, I'd be serving you gas. You remember the time it was going to be like I can't remember if it was going to be Christmas break or like March break, and our mutual friend made a plan to ride his bike from his house to your place of work just to eat like chicken fingers?
Yeah, that was...
You were trying to, you're like, it's going to be like a 4-hour bike ride to get there. And I mean, they're just like chicken fingers we put in like the deep fryer from a box or something.
Quite literally.
Yeah.
It's good exercise, though.
I mean, yeah, but like, come on. That's a lot of time to invest. That's like a Gilligan's Island
It's like
size.
it's a story then. You had a fun story to tell afterward.
Not really, because if you get there at rush hour, I don't got time to talk.
Oh.
I'm out there pumping gas and you know, ringing people in who buy 20,000 lottery tickets.
Yeah.
And there's a line behind them like, oh no, you gotta check this one. Stupid.
Would you be okay with your child working at the sketchiest McDonald's in your town?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Jeez. I'm with Hafu on this one.
Because okay, this is
about
kind of insane. All right, I've never worked like a job before, like a real job. Yeah, because well, when I was 17, I won a bunch of MLGs, so I just had like.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry, I didn't realize we had a real celebrity with us. I thought we were all down here in the mud together, and then I realized.
But also, my parents just kind of thought that like they would pay for any class, like once they had money, they'd pay for any class I wanted to do instead of working a job, and they just valued education over like working.
Yeah.
You know, they thought that like my parents never worked that kind of stuff either. My dad just got his PhD, borrowed money, and then made his company. He just all in on himself. And that was like kind of the principle that he had. So I don't know. I kind of agree with that. I think you can just work really hard and be really good at something instead of like, I mean, not everyone has that option, of course. But
I love that you came at this with like this really heartfelt, wholesome attitude. And I was just like, the sketchiest McDonald's, like they might get stabbed.
Yeah. I mean, that too.
No.
I don't know.
I mean, there's some issues, but are we talking Canada McDonald's or American McDonald's?
Yeah. I mean, I would definitely not want them to to work at the sketchiest McDonald's in Las Vegas. That sounds like, I bet there's some just grimy stuff that can go down at the world's busiest Las Vegas McDonald's.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna raise kids I'm not gonna live here forever. Probably move in like a few months to LA.
A few months? Oh my god.
Yeah. Not sure.
Why LA?
My manager's there, and like just a lot more motivated people are there. I've been feeling very demotivated with streaming with Hearthstone, so I just want to kind of get back into a groove, and you know, being around people who are doing the same line of work, who still feel like excited to stream and stuff.
Yeah,
makes
good sense. I'm like the opposite. I want to live near nobody.
Dude, let's buy that plot of land and build a house.
I don't want to build a house. Have you seen? Okay, so when I went to my in-laws' place on Saturday, they just bought a house, so they're doing yard work. So they're like, they had a rake and they're raking up all this dead moss because I don't know, it looks ugly or something like that. And then they were leveling out a bunch of dirt and they built a fire pit over the course of the Saturday that we were there. So when we got there, they handed me a shovel and we're like, hey, here's what we want you to do is like dig a hole right here. shoveled for like 5 minutes, and they were like, "Just go. Like, we don't even want you."
Oh
here."
no.
Basically, they were like, "You might as well just not even be helping."
That's the
'cause I think
worst.
You're actually like making it worse. And I was like, "Yeah, I know.
How?
I don't know. I'm not doing it deliberately, but I'm like, I try to help out." And then they're like, "Oh, you're doing it wrong." And then I try to mix it up, and they're like, "You know what? Maybe this isn't for you." It's like trying to build the IKEA furniture. It's the same situation. So I don't want to live in a house that I build myself. At least I need to build like a few houses before I'd make one that I'd be comfortable living in. Otherwise, it's gonna fall down on me.
That feeling of when someone won't tell you exactly what you're doing wrong, but you just can't fix it is just the worst feeling. Like, you don't even get the opportunity to learn.
I was getting a little frustrated because, like, I know the principle of digging a hole. You put the shovel in the ground,
not that
and
hard.
then you like dig it. Right? There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
And then like I would dig for like 5 minutes, and then Kate's mom would come over and say something in Korean, and then she would like shovel the dirt back into the hole.
What?
And I was like, "What did she say?" And Kate's just like, "I don't know. They want the ground to be like more level there or something like that." And I'm like, "I don't."
Maybe they didn't want you to dig a hole, but to level the ground?
I don't know. I was never given to. I feel like I was shanghaied to some extent. I wasn't given good instructions, and
That's
then now
weird.
they think like I'm completely incompetent, which I'm only like partly incompetent.
Yeah, no, I
That's
would
my
trust
perspective.
any of us to dig a hole. I think we can do that.
That's an easy piece of yard work.
Well,
Fox is skeptical.
I'm just saying you gotta think of the substrate you're working with. It might be difficult if it's very rocky.
I mean, it was pretty rocky, but it wasn't like, bedrock.
Well, I don't know. Yeah.
I don't want to
Just
build a house.
go rent a rototiller. Those things are fun.
Here's what you should, dude. I had two very good ideas for television shows. I want, especially Hafu, because you're moving to LA. Maybe you could like talk to somebody at one of the networks and get these off the ground. But so the first one is it's like Naked and Afraid or Survivor, but it's just a like PUBG but with paintball guns. And every
thought they were
episode
doing
is
that
like
in
1
Russia.
hour self-contained. I don't know if they jump out of an airplane or like they get out of a boat or something and swim to shore and then like have to scavenge and then shoot each other. But the other one is, Undercover Boss,
Yep.
Yeah?
Undercover Dad or Mom, where like the mom and dad put themselves in makeup and then put themselves in a position to interact with their child and see if their child's a total shithead. Like maybe you dress up as like a homeless person and then you go up to them and could you spare some change? And if they're like, fuck off.
It would be like an Eddie Murphy thing where everywhere they go, it's actually the parents, but they
Exactly.
always think it's someone else.
It's extremely elaborate, but I think it would be a wonderful show.
I like both of those ideas, although I believe the first one is already happening in Russia and they're actually going to straight up kill each
Yeah,
other.
that one, that's the murder one though.
That's
I
the
don't know.
murder one.
What?
They're doing some kind of survival show where like people can actually hunt each other in Russia.
Ah.
Yeah, they like go out into the Siberian wilderness and like
They're like,
I don't
if
know if this
somebody
ever got off
dies,
the-
whatever.
it was really like we don't encourage you to kill the other people,
Yeah.
but like whatever happens, you signed a waiver, so
Yep. It made it sound a little like they're like, well, we hope maybe somebody will
Yeah.
get stabbed.
Before I forget, I've got a joke.
okay. Knock knock.
Knock knock.
Knock,
Oh,
knock.
What did the ground say to Ryan?
I don't know.
What did it say?
Is it in yet?
Oh, the shovel, because he can't shovel very well.
The shovel, I see. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a really good one.
So that mouth question I was going to ask, are you guys milk mixers? Are you milk mixers?
What on earth?
What?
When you get down to the very end of the milk, right? There's like that last little bit. It's not enough for a glass. Do you put the next milk carton in with it, or do you
milk
finish
expires
it?
too soon.
Oh, I mean, I don't really drink milk much these days, but I would just finish it.
But like in any
so
context,
just
like if you're
finish it.
baking something or whatever you need milk for, would you put 2 different containers of milk in the same thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Universally, yes.
I don't
Well,
like
what
it.
if you need like a cup of milk for a recipe and you only have a quarter cup in the one carton? Are you just gonna
Yeah.
make it with half as much milk?
I would actually either drink it or dump it in the sink and then only use the new one.
Why?
What?
I don't know. It's just like
Come
a weird paranoia I have about
Oh.
mixing milk.
Oh, I see. I
You know,
thought you were
like any jar of milk that you drink out of, probably comes from like 70 different cows.
Yeah, I don't really know if it makes any sense.
It's not like each jar comes from one cow and you're mixing.
No, I didn't really think it did. It's something about that they have the same expiration date. Like, I feel like they shouldn't go together.
Oh, I see. I misunderstood the question. So it's like I'm baking something. Yeah,
Yeah, you need
a
say you need a
milk.
cup of milk and you got a half cup in one container and the other half's in the other one.
Yeah, I totally mixed that. Yeah.
Dude, I was at Whole Foods yesterday because it was the only grocery store open on Easter Sunday. And I saw the dumbest shit, like the most bougie, garbage, hipster item I've ever seen in my entire life.
Was it a jar of milk?
Okay, I know I said jar of milk, and I apologize. I meant to say like jug or cart. Anyway, the point is, I was at Whole Foods, and they had maple syrup, and it was a little bottle, like I don't know, maybe like 500 milliliters or a pint. It was $17, and like even that is fairly okay for real maple syrup. It's expensive, but this, it had like a wooden cork, like a nice bottle of whiskey, and check this out, it was single forest. You know, you can get like a single origin coffee. It was like, hey, why are you wasting your time using this cosmopolitan maple syrup? You can't even trace it back to a single forest.
That's
it
crazy.
Could be, there could be 8 forests in this glass jar. And it is a jar in this case. This one's like, hey, you know where your maple syrup came from. It's a single forest maple syrup.
They're all single forest.
You think
Single
so?
planet.
Yeah, man.
Do you care?
I just think like it's a little... It's you're putting on it.
you.
I like to be called on it. I appreciate that, but like, it's just... I never in my life have I thought about like pouring maple syrup on my pancakes and been like, oh, is this a single forest?
The thing is, like, where they collect the
Sap?
the sap,
Yeah.
and then it's not usually shipped off somewhere else to be turned into the syrup, right? Like, it's all pretty much anytime I've seen an operation, it's done right there next to the forest. So
You ever been to a sugar shack?
I've been to Sugar Mountain.
What is Sugar Mountain?
Been to Shake Shack.
Candy
Ooh,
store.
me too.
Okay.
No.
What?
I've never been to Sugar Mountain.
You
What
guys
do they
know
have
where
at
the you know where the little handle comes from on the maple syrup containers? You know, that
I
tiny
don't know,
little
I
handle?
can't tell if this is a joke or if this is a real thing or...
On the tops of the maple syrup, they have this tiny little handle that's too small for you to ever hold. You know what I'm
Okay,
talking
I
about?
know what you're talking about. That's
Yeah.
no, you know what?
I
Back
know
in
why
the,
that is.
In prehistorical Canada, we used to take a string and we'd tie the maple syrup bottle around our necks, so we always had it around us in the wilderness.
Yeah, but like I know the actual
Is
answer.
that a joke?
That was a joke, yeah.
Okay.
They used to be larger jars, and over time the jars or the containers got smaller and smaller, and they scaled the handle with the size of the jar. So they used to
Really?
be grabbable. So there's
what
your
a strange
factoid.
situation.
Yeah.
But the real question is it single forest?
No.
Oh, yes.
See, like, if they said it's single cow milk,
Yeah.
that's worth marketing.
Well, I mean, when you think about it, like all these cows like having their milk taken out and then mixing up like 100 cows worth of milk in a big vat is kind of gross. Like, if we did that with breast milk, you would be like, "What?
Are you kidding
I
me?
don't want my child drinking a stranger's breast milk."
Your kid? No, let your kid,
The
go
kid'll
through
know.
line
Really?
them up.
This doesn't taste like mommy.
Jeez.
What do you mean we do that with breast milk?
Yeah.
I'm surprised I'm the only non-milk mixer. I thought there'd be more.
Well, I don't consume milk enough to have an opinion. That's just the honest truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just came up last night. I was making mashed potatoes. Like, oh, I'm a milk mixer. I didn't realize. Or not a milk mixer.
I had kombucha for the first time yesterday.
Oh, you did, dude.
I did have some kombucha yesterday.
Explain to me what it tastes like.
Like a
Oh my
it kind of
fucking
tastes
God,
like
this level.
a citrusy flat beer. It's not bad. It's
You had like
it's
a flavored one though, right? Like
yeah, it was like ginger flavored or something like that. I think it was kind of like a tea, like a slightly more acidic tea or something.
Right.
It was pretty good. But then I'm sorry about this, by the way, Hafu. I'm not sure if you were here for the origin story, but Kate gets annoyed because sometimes when I break wind before her without knowing it's her turn, it smells terrible and she wants to like leave the room. So people were like, go get some kombucha. Like your gut health is probably terrible. Get those probiotics up in there. And then I Googled kombucha flatulence, and there's all these stories about people that are like, the kombucha makes me fart.
yeah.
There's no
So I
winning.
think I've accidentally like doubled down on the fart juice accidentally.
I can't remember the technical term for it, but like sometimes when you get a bottle of kombucha, at the top you can kind of see like a little skimming of something.
The
Like
organism.
culture.
And it's basically the bacterial culture. So if you collect that, you can actually start
You make your
making
own.
Yeah, I could have told you. Even before you said a single word, I could have told you what you were going to suggest.
So Ryan, you're gonna make your own now.
I'm not going to make my own kombucha.
Oh.
Why not?
Because I can just buy it. It's okay.
But we could
Why buy
sell
it when they give the cow away for free?
I want to keep a weird amoeba culture in my fridge just so I can... I don't even know if I want to... I'm not committed to the kombucha thing yet. You know, it might be bad for me.
Oh my god, this level.
Nah,
Sorry.
it's good for you.
Maybe the culture likes you, and now you're telling it you don't like it back. Just wants
When
to
I
live in your
said that
fridge.
I break wind before her without knowing it's her turn. That's an Austin Powers
Yeah, it
reference.
is.
I just want you to...
Oh!
Whoa! Next level strat.
That's a
My
sick strat.
ball is on top.
Oh, where's it going?
Whoa.
Where's it going?
I can't even do it. Oh my god.
You can't
I'm
shoot?
raging. No.
You got so much butter on that butt.
It's not letting me move.
I'm pretty
How
sure
does
it
it
knocked
move?
you out of bounds, and then we're just seeing where the mesh should be.
Oh my god. No, it's not like. I'm upset. It
I don't
doesn't
know
let
what
me do
happens now. Like,
anything.
are you on a time limit?
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
12, 11. But it won't let me shoot. I'm just on this
Oh,
thing.
that's a great joke. Would you call keeping that organism in your fridge cultural appropriation?
I get it.
Yeah, that's Jakob Mikkel that made that joke. Good job.
You are AFK.
I'm not AFK.
Stop that.
I just got scammed. Super scammed.
You did get scammed, yeah.
You want to make a $1,000 bet on Tower Unite Golf?
Yeah, fuck you, dude.
I never would because I know that by next Monday you would score like an 18.
Oh, that'd be fun. It's actually super fun to make bets because that actually got me to want to play Hearthstone. And then the day after, I tried playing Hearthstone and I was like, I don't want to do any of this. Like,
Yeah, well,
lost
I
all
would just-
motivation.
play a 10-10 Dormammu and you'd lose.
A 10?
10-10 Dormammu.
10-10 Dormammu.
Not Stormu?
It's a pay X, get X attack, and X defend Dormammu.
Oh, okay.
It's I don't even know. You can explain.
Surprised you don't know.
It's a
You don't
Marvel.
have that card, Hafu.
Yo, thanks.
Isn't
True.
Dormammu from Marvel?
Yes.
Yeah. Is that the dude that's made out of like weird plant matter or like
No,
planetary
that's
ectoplasm?
Leave me
Dormammu like lives in his own dimension.
Yeah, he's between time. He lives in a dimension
He
between.
lives between the
time and
buried and
space.
me.
You gotta ask Hafu when she's gonna have baby.
There you go.
I'm not even married yet, so
Well, I
You
mean,
don't
that's
need to be
You don't need
married.
to be married to have a baby.
it
I
helps.
would like to be married before I have a kid.
That's just a way of deflecting the question right now.
Yeah.
I'm not. You don't have to answer. I mean, we're not.
mean,
Kate
necessarily-
wants a date,
Before-
so let's tell Kate.
Before I thought when I was like 16 or something, I thought I'd be married at 24
Is it like a before
with a kid at
30
28. No, there's no way I'm having a kid before 30. I'm
said
almost
no
27.
way.
thing?
I
Never?
turned 27 in like 2 or 3 weeks.
Does that
so-
mean never?
Just say right after Kate has one.
Well, yeah. When are you guys having a kid?
She reflected the question back at you.
I was thinking maybe when I'm 30, 31, around 30 to 32. 30 to 32.
30 to
like-
32.
So it's like 4 to 6 years.
Yeah.
All right, set your Google timers, everybody.
I gotta get up to some bad behavior while I have a chance. Man. Sorry, I'm eating a salad roll.
Maybe the
She
Godfather?
said never.
She's successfully deflected the question.
What?
Well, does she just hate the kids?
What?
The kids.
Because I don't want to have a kid. I hate kids.
Wow.
She's continuing to deflect. She says
Well,
she's
she says she hates kids.
no,
She
she's
doesn't
no.
like
She
kids.
did. She says she doesn't hate kids.
She does not hate kids.
Correct.
Oh.
It's just all of her
She
actions
might
that
have
make
it
you.
before me. Because I hate kids.
You're really putting her through the ringer. on
Wait,
this.
Kate, did Kate just say she hates kids?
Kate hates kids.
I
This is
know.
no joke. She's been selling me out in chat. I'll sell her out in chat.
What is happening?
When we left our in-laws' place, the kids gave us a hug. When they gave me a hug, it was like normal. When they gave Kate a hug, Kate put her hands up like 2 stop signs and
Oh,
just like
God.
tapped the kid on the shoulders.
I
And
don't like to touch things that are
Okay, I just gotta say for the record, I don't think you should plan to have kids at a specific age if you still hate kids.
it's also valid.
But people who hate kids probably wouldn't hate their own kids.
Yeah, I think no matter what, you like your own kids, right?
It's like you make a
It's your own
human.
brand.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, it's your own brand.
Everybody likes the smell of their own brand.
What about that couple that kept like 8 of their kids chained up in the basement for like 20 years?
You think they
Fritzels?
hated kids?
I don't know. It's Miss Frizzle from
Miss Frizzle.
From Magic School Bus?
I mean, they probably just hated
Excellent.
themselves more than they hated the
Yeah,
kids.
exactly.
So we got 0
back.
dates. No dates out of this whole
No
thing.
dates. No, don't plan on it anytime soon. Absolutely. We'll be back in 3 minutes to play some Use Your Words, probably, if it works. See you soon.
Okay, I'll see you guys next.
No!
I get super anxious.
The only way to fight you to fit fear itself is the only thing to be afraid of.
What
Did
the
you see
fuck
what
did I
Kate just
walk
said?
in?
Robert, happy birthday!
Oh,
Happy birthday! Kate
Thank
just
you.
said if I can prego Ryan, I would.
Yeah.
Get Kate to play in my place.
No. I mean, she can also. Well, actually, I don't know if she can play. I think it's 6 people only. But you should not
Then
leave.
She should take my spot.
You should not leave for my own sake because, like,
Because it's Rob's birthday.
well, first off, because it's Rob's birthday and he wants you to stay.
True.
Secondarily,
Ah,
chat will get so mad at me.
it's not your fault. It's my fault.
I know, but they don't
It's
see
Josh's
things
fault.
that way.
Wait, what am I? What happened? What is
I don't
happening?
want to play Jackbox. I want to leave for Jackbox. I just get too anxious.
Oh, but
Because
it's
you
not-
guys are all so funny.
Fine.
You guys are all
Here.
so funny, and I just sit here freaking out, and I see the timer, and it's like I've had so much anxiety. I don't.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm
You'll
laughing at
be
Ryan's chat right
fine.
now, which is exclusively like "fuck you, Ryan" angry letters. It's crazy in there.
I think you should stay.
Okay. I'll see you guys next week. Have a
Oh, no.
You're
Let's
not
see
gonna
games,
Destroyed.
then. You'll be fine.
Okay. I really. Okay.
I'll
We're all,
tell you-
we're all stick
Terrible
around
idea.
for 1 round at least.
I'll tell you what they're right, and chat will love it, and you'll win.
I don't
Even
care
if it's
about
bad.
winning. It's gonna be fun.
You'll be
Just-
fine.
Kate, I got a level with you. This salad roll, if you want the other one, please take it. Because
What
It
is a
is not
salad
fun.
roll?
so
Like
it's,
a California roll, or
it's like a spring roll, but like
Mm.
you know, it doesn't have like a fried outside. It's just got like the raw rice paper, or maybe it's
oh
steamed.
yeah.
Then inside,
okay.
there's no meat at all. It's like lettuce, carrot, and avocado, and it's just like I like all those things, but it's not. It's not.
It's not
Are
putting
you
a
dipping
spring
it,
in your
dog?
step.
Yeah.
It's just kind of yeah. There's a little dip, like a little sesame dressing or
Isn't
something.
that like a Thai summer roll? Is that what that's called?
Yeah, but there's no shrimp. Like if there's shrimp, I'm
Ah.
for it. But like this is it's just a little bland. That's all I'm saying. Well,
Yeah.
All right, I'm being told that I have to tell you what I got for my birthday, which is just got me a Shin Godzilla toy.
whoa.
It's pretty awesome.
Did she get you the forearm Godzilla to go with it, or?
There's a forearm
Is
Godzilla.
it Shin Godzilla? Get it?
Oh, because it's for. Okay, I gotcha.
I get it. I
Jared-
get it.
Jared had some good forearms, if you remember him.
We're not
He
supposed to talk
does,
about
yeah.
him anymore.
All right, we can't bully.
He bullied
can't
us.
bully?
He bullied us first.
Okay, go to...
Take over the whole room.
Oh, wait, do I have a password? What did I make the password?
Uh-oh.
Fucking Jared. Hey, look at my forearms. Look how tough I am.
Rob, you're 27 now, right?
I believe that is correct.
Yes, he
Oh,
is.
we're like the same age. My birthday's in
Ah!
2 weeks.
Oh, well,
Is
happy
it
preemptive birthday.
April 20th?
April 18th.
Oh, close.
Almost the 420.
If only she could have held it in a couple more days.
Yeah.
Held it in.
That was offensive. I apologize. But the other good day would have been April 26th. You could have been an Infinity War baby.
That'd be good. I'm living in the infinite war that is life.
Oh, you live in America.
Right? Basically, yeah.
How do we play this?
Yeah, I'm just taking a second. I got to turn on like some copyright-friendly settings, and okay, I'm in the game now. So where you guys? You'll go to wordsgame.lol. I know.
All right.
And then your code that you enter is that, and then the password is this.
Oh,
But
Jesus.
Wait, oh, we go to the general, right?
It really
Yeah,
is
yeah.
.lol. It's
Oh,
real.
that's... I really, really hate that, to be honest.
It's your
It's your
birthday. You
birthday.
shouldn't
It's
have to
too-
feel like you have to hate things.
Exactly.
Fair
But-
point, yeah.
Because it's your birthday, you can cry if you want to.
That is also true.
Do you want to?
I wasn't planning on it, but, you know, who knows? We'll see what the night brings, you know?
All right, let's cry.
Yeah, maybe I'll end up very sad.
There's a lot of dead air in this game. Be prepared to keep up the banter. Let's go.
All right.
How do we
Easy rares.
see anything? Because like a lot of this is pictures on your side, right?
Yeah, now that I actually have no idea. I've never played this before in my life. It says watch the clip. You might need to keep my stream open.
Well, I've got it open.
You're about to see a subtitled film clip. And the subtitle will be filled in by you. Get ready. The clip will play twice. Now for our feature presentation. There's also no sound.
All right. All right.
Okay, insert that subtitle there. You see?
No, we are at 3, 2.
Enter your subtitle now. If you can't think of anything,
All right.
Oh.
hit the hell.
I believe in you, Hafu. You got this.
No sound. The game, yeah, the game sound is all messed up. Give me a moment.
No sound.
Well,
No sound.
much
There we
better
go,
on
music.
the character number. We can write quite a bit more in this.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Is this made by the Jackbox people?
No.
Huh.
It was I who ate the last slice of pizza. Okay, that's a good one. Just give it a second. I never cared for dental hygiene. 50-50. Gucci gang for life, bitch. Raise up, a scat it.
All right. Yeah.
I never really liked wearing pants. I just did because you did.
I'm playing golfing over.
I'm
it in the
having an
background.
affair with your mother. Goodbye. And that's the final one right there.
Nice.
No.
Oh, wait, there's one more. There's one more.
Well, I wonder which one's
50% or more on car insurance with Geico. Oh, they always throw in one of their own answers as well. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like it's cheating voting for Gucci Gang, but like
I did.
Yeah, I mean I did too.
You voted for yourself?
I didn't write Gucci Gang.
Oh,
The one you write gets grayed out.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that would be terrible if you could vote for yourself. Everyone would vote for themselves.
I feel like I voted for the house answer, but I also thought it was the funniest.
What is catted mean?
I like the Geico.
It's a shortened form of "let's get it." It's kind of like a "let's go." Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping that was the house answer.
Dan words.
No, that was mine.
No, all right.
I'll put it on spectator mode so the audience can play in the next round. I just wanted us to do one to begin with.
Yeah.
I think I won. I said Esket.
Yeah,
that's
I
not
don't really
fair.
I don't really understand what happened, but I'll take
You
it.
got 2,000 points. Look, Hafu, you're in second.
Stop! I'm actually feeling so anxious.
Write a headline for this photo. Give me a second. And dude, the character limit, I didn't realize, like, in Jackbox we always ask for more, but now that there's more, I
You
just
want
want
less?
to fill it up.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like, I need some limits here. It looks like me being told the price of Bitcoin. I just laid a mean fart, broheem. What? Hey, did you see the awesome joke Hafu made and use your words? She's the best. Man exhales air into friend's ear, blows mind.
I didn't realize it
Bro,
was a...
when we touch tips late, it's gonna be so magical.
Rob.
Ocal man powered by secrets and juggling invisible balls. I want to suck on your Audi.
His car?
Vote for your favorite.
I did the house decoy because I
Oh no!
the bear strats. Bear
Yeah, Ryan,
strats.
it's cut off on your stream.
It's it's cut off like in the game.
Oh. Great. Oh.
What? Me and Rob and Nick got negative points.
Yeah, I deserve that.
The house decoy.
Oh, really?
Wait,
I thought that
I
was
lost-
a mouth answer.
I did the Audi.
Oh.
I did the Audi.
I'm at negative 250?
Yeah, we're getting our ass kicked.
Wait, I lost minus 250 too. What was
Yeah,
that?
well, you might have picked Hafu's answer, which was also a house decoy.
Oh.
The final rule of Fight Club. Okay, can I change the resolution? I don't want to exit the game accidentally. I'll do it after this. I'll turn on audience mode so the audience can vote, add a little more character into the situation. Timely Fight Club reference.
Yeah, that's a pretty bad prompt, to be honest with you. Not a big fan of that one. Not a lot of humor to mine.
That's like a joke from 2000.
Yeah.
The second rule of Fight Club.
This is a normie game.
If the revelation of playing this turns out to be that Jackbox was the one with the brilliant prompts, I'm going to be very sorely disappointed.
Wash behind your ears. You don't actually get to fight using clubs. Never think about Fight Club. Tip your waitress. Okay. The safety word is Madonna. Capital M.
Nice.
In 2018, we literally don't talk about Fight Club now. Technically true.
Nice, yeah. Well, I mean, we are currently.
It's still pretty good.
It's a great movie. David Fincher, one of my favorite
Well,
directors.
Okay,
actually, it's Brad
I'm
Pitt.
actually just freaking out and pressing the house. Like, I want to go after this. I can't do this.
No!
Oh.
Abu, you're all right.
I'll see you guys next week. After the show. I hate this. I'm actually.
No.
You know what? It's good for us to know for the future. At least
Please.
we can plan the docket around that.
Yeah.
If you're not having fun, we can allow you to go. I mean, we can't stop you to begin with.
Well, the door's locked, so
Yeah.
you actually can't.
Well, you gotta win to leave. You ever see Death Race? Oh, that's gonna be hard with a 2,000 point lead.
Yeah, you're also like smoking it right now.
Oh, it's subtitle again. I'm really worried that, like, even though I turned on please don't put copywritten stuff in the game, it's just gonna be like a clip of it's fucking Gamera, dude.
Well, that's public domain. I know that because we watched a Gamera movie on movie night.
Why are
This
they
is
allowed to
great.
put copyrighted stuff in the first place? They're selling the
Yeah.
game.
They could put all of Manos the Hands of Fate in this game if they wanted to.
Oh my god, that is a great clip.
Jet Jagger, Jet Jagger.
Oh, you guys watch Manos the Hands of Fate?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
it's
did.
fucking amazing.
That's
It
a
was
great movie.
very good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's horrible, obviously, but
No,
it's
it was
amazing.
the best, worst movie we've
Incredibly
watched.
awful, yeah. It was so bad, yeah.
It was so bad I was recommending people go back and watch the VOD of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a pretty good movie night. Because I've actually never seen it. Or the Mystery Science Theater 3000 version.
The Mystery Science Theater 3000 version, like, the movie is so bad that it makes me want to die. Like, I can't even finish the MST3K version.
Yeah.
I heard they
Punch,
resumed
punch, punch.
saying the name of the movie over and over.
That's for movie
Camera,
night viewers.
arigato. Don't forget to bring a towel. Tell Mamara I said hi.
Mumra. Oh, I got on the eagle and I fell.
I loved you in the Ninja Turtles. Tomo, what's wrong, buddy? They do play it over and over.
Okay.
Jet Jaga, Jet Jaga. I don't even know.
That's a Godzilla versus Megalon reference, as is Punch Punch Punch, by the way.
Oh man.
Jet Jaga, Jet Jaga.
Gamera, arigato. Thank you, Gamera.
You think "Don't forget to bring a towel" is the house prompt?
I don't like those guys now because they're Republican. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, the house, yeah.
The House Republicans. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they've got the majority right now.
Dude, tell Mamara I said I was a house guest. That hurts.
Whoa.
Wow, that's really good.
So
I'm
they're
just gonna let
tailored.
you know, Hafu. I have no idea how long a game goes on for.
It could
You
be
are-
48 minutes.
You are a trooper for
You're doing
figuring
great.
this out. I imagine we have write a headline for this photo, which is a lady showing her ass to a judge.
Oh.
And then
Nice.
we probably do one more. It's round 5 of 7. Okay, so you're more than halfway done. I don't know what to write for this one.
I think mine's pretty good. But
Is it Jet Jaga? Jet Jaga?
I wish.
I was actually in the middle of writing that as you made the joke, like, out loud, so I just went with it.
If you guys have never seen the Jet Jaguar song, please look it up on YouTube. It's wonderful.
You've pretty much sung the whole thing just now.
Yeah.
It's like 20 seconds long.
Jaguar, Godzilla, punch, punch, punch.
Yeah, they do that part.
Punch, punch.
What is happening? Kind of losing my mind here.
You should watch Godzilla vs. Megalodon. Great movie.
I'm not gonna watch it. You ruined it.
Yeah, you just ruined the best part. I'm gonna go see
just
Ready
press
Player
that
One.
You're not wrong.
SD card. I'm gonna see that tonight. Ready Player One.
Let's do it.
Ooh.
Judge cross-examines witness. Attorney attempts the, I don't know, a queef defense? Bend over wins another landmark decision.
Ben v. Dover. I got it.
Exhibit A. Okay, let me try that again. Exhibit A.
Nice.
Judge loses gavel. You'll never believe where. Hey, baby, how about you do process me?
That was Rob.
Yeah.
I'm voting for it.
The winner is, well, Exhibit A was Mouth's.
Nice.
Due process was Rob's.
Yeah.
Bend over was mine. Queef defense was it was a house guess.
I voted for that one.
Well, it's hard to imagine like you're making a game and you say, I'll put the queef in it. I'll put the word queef in this game.
Yeah.
It's like when you see a kid on screen in a movie, you're like, you know they're not dying. I don't like calling them my children. I refer to them as...
Nick has negative 500 points.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
I feel like my joke would have killed with chat.
Is there context to the children? What?
No. We have to make our own context, I guess. Jeez. This is the match game. Like, I don't like calling them my children. I refer to them as blank.
Yeah. I mean, like, I basically made a 1950s joke, which I think is, like, the only way that you can make jokes in this context.
Think that makes you better than me?
I mean,
It does.
the answers are coming in. I refer to them as the help. I refer to them as my lil posse. Great TLC show.
Yeah, yeah.
Mini-me's. My hellspawn. Living tax breaks.
Ooh, La Vida Loca.
Mini mess. Nut spawn.
Nice, yeah.
And that's it. That's
Yeah,
all of them.
all right.
All right. I mean, it's sort of getting.
Mm-hmm. Man, wouldn't it be neat if
Wouldn't it be neat if
the children came out of the womb as
children came out of the womb? What'd you say after that?
Earth minions.
came out of the womb as minions? Yeah.
Came out of the womb as minions. Did you see the
Who's
post on Reddit? And I'm asking you, Rob, because I know the answer should be yes.
Yeah.
About that compared Gru to other supernatural beings and determined that he must be one of the strongest beings on the planet.
I have absolutely not seen that post. That
That's
sounds
weird.
wonderful, though.
All point values are doubled. It appears to be a ripoff of the Family Feud in the final round.
Mmm.
3 prompts, 90 seconds each.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, Hafu. 90 seconds each.
It's a lot of seconds.
Make up a bad name for a summer camp.
Oh, okay. This is way funnier to me than it'll be to anyone else.
Does it say Jet Jaga?
No, actually. Incidentally.
This is literally NLSS hell. Yeah, but if it was NLSS hell, how old would you be?
What if it was NLSS heaven? What happens
the
there?
I mean, you were in chat, Rob. How old do you think you are when you get to heaven?
I think you're however old you want to be.
Do you
Or,
get to choose it on a daily basis?
I think, like, realistically, it's whoever God decides you're gonna be, because he's all powerful and seems like kind of a dick in the Old Testament. What's the second question?
Name something you wouldn't want mom to find in your room.
No, I think heaven is like, it's one of those things. It's like Galactus, where
it's like Galactus.
It's one of those things that's like Galactus.
You see things and people how you want to see them.
That's what I was saying. I didn't realize that was the Galactus defense.
The Galactus.
Well, Galactus looks different depending on like what universe he's in, or like what.
Is he from the sexy universe sometimes?
Civilian or civilization, I guess. I don't know. Something. Yeah, like shape shifting.
Sexy Galactus.
Stupid, sexy Galactus.
All right.
Okay. Final prompt: make up the name of a disappointing supervillain.
All right, just did that.
All right. Nice.
No.
All right. I'm finally on. It took a few prompts, but I can feel the engine starting to run down there.
What?
Down there.
Not down there.
Yeah, that's seems a strange place to get your creative juices from.
Get those juices from where you can get them.
There are juices there, but
I just wanted to kiss you down there.
Spoilers, dude.
From The Shape of Water?
Okay, make up a bad name for a summer camp. Camp Crystal Lake. What? What happens?
It's
okay.
Friday
Friday
the
13th.
Oh, yeah, okay. Fart Valley Ranch. Camp Apocalypse Now.
nice.
Camp Crystal Meth.
No, yeah.
Thanks for the layup there. Camp NLSS.
Yeah, that would be a bad one.
Camp Come On, I Wanna Lay Ya.
Mouth.
All right.
Camp what I gotta give it to you, Papa.
Camp and the Camp the Dang. Yo, Camp Crystal Meth wasn't that bad, chat. Survey says... Oh, okay, it's a different one now. The end is something you don't want your mom to find in your room. The entrance to the secret tunnel leads to my underground bunker used for secret... Okay, well... Cattail butt plugs, pack of 12.
Oh my
Nice.
God.
Pea jar.
Or box.
Jonathan Blow's room. Me.
Sad.
Fur vibrator.
Say fur?
Her vibrator.
Oh.
Uncle Mike.
What?
Get out of there, Uncle Mike. You don't belong in there.
Uncle.
I'm playing hide and seek.
So the other one was the entrance to the secret tunnel that leads to my underground bunker used for secret blood rituals meant to sacrifice virgins to the old ones.
Might have decided to use all of the tweet space we have now.
Survey says, make up the name of a disappointing supervillain. Pooh Man. Hafu.
That's not me.
Envec. Close. Sexy Galactus.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah. Steppenwolf was worse.
The Social Smoker.
How do you step in wolf?
Ask Austin.
Oh.
Chex Luthor.
I like Chex Luthor. That's
Thank
pretty
you.
good.
I mean, it wasn't mine.
Yeah.
You can use emojis in this game? Well, why didn't you tell us earlier? It completely changed the meta.
Finger gun, eggplant, water spout.
Bad name for a summer camp, Camp Crystal Meth. Then Fart Valley Ranch.
What?
Then Camp Come On, I Wanna Lay Ya.
That got third?
You didn't get third. You got 3. That's my mistake.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, then the next one, P-Jar. That's a house answer. Mouth, you lost some points. Then you gained a lot of points when someone said her vibrator. Cattail butt plugs.
Pack of 12.
Secret tunnel that leads to the underground bunker. What is happening? Okay, it's a close game, but Malv is crushing it. Sexy Galactus gets a vote. Envec got a vote. Pooh Man got a vote. The Social Smoker got a vote. 2 votes. No, it's a house answer. All right, the game is completed. Malv wins.
Yes.
Is that like a
Don't act
sauce,
so
really?
surprised, chat. That's all I mean.
My answers would have killed if we had chat voting. All I'm saying.
All right, we can turn on chat voting.
Okay, see you guys next Monday.
Later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. All right. Let's do
Thank
that
God
again.
she's gone, am I right?
Yeah, now we can make jokes at her expense.
I'm kidding if you're still listening.
Is there an open spot?
Austin, let's go.
Let's go.
Let it be gone.
We gotta have one professional esports player in the game at all times. Spectator mode is on. House answers are now off. No house answers allowed.
So is this a Jackbox or is this something else?
It's well, I mean, it's very similar to Jackbox. You're gonna go
Words.
It's Jackbox,
Words-
but every answer you gotta watch Ryan's chat.
to yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Words game.
Words.
LOL.
Game.
Words game.
Dot.
LOL. I hate it.
Yep.
Yep.
It's bad. And then
Not a good start.
Are we doing a new code or is it the old code?
new code.
it's a new code, same password,
Good.
but like I think we might have like one person in chat that would play. Oh no, you say I'm a spectator or I'm a player,
Oh, that's terrible.
but only one person from chat can be
The chosen one.
chosen.
Oh
See?
no.
That's
I'm coming.
I'm trying. I'm trying to get into the game, but I think I might have.
You'll never make it. Never make it. Never make it. You'll never make it. Can't you see you can make it?
So chat, you should like elect a champion.
Elect. They'll never decide.
you
think
should
they
have
can-
Luca champion.
Pick one person out of that group.
Yeah.
Isn't there one chat streamer person that's in this Discord?
One chat non-streamer person who's in this Discord.
No.
It's like a Luke Goldfish vendor in Florida.
Rumble.
That's the 3 lords.
You guys
Okay,
join up.
great,
We
yeah.
can probably finish this.
I tried to
So-
go over the pine tree and golfing over it, and there's a tornado over top of it. Now I'm sad.
Said the password I gave was invalid. Oh wait, what is the password?
It's the same as the one earlier.
How is okay? Give me a second here. Luke is here. Flarnot is not here. Dan Giesling is not here.
That subtitle one was great. That's hilarious.
Please use the window, the whisper window for whispers. What the hell does that mean?
This is
What?
the whisper window.
Use your words, guys. Come on. What are you doing here?
We need a Nicholas in.
Yeah, I don't know why the password didn't work.
First, click I'm a player,
I
and
did.
then put in the password instead of vice versa.
I'm a big
deletes it.
boy now.
Or maybe if we start the game, you can get in as a spectator, but I don't know.
That worked this time. I probably hit capital on the first letter.
I'm like,
All right, chat. You see the code? You ready? One second.
You gotta tell them
Kate's
the
not in
password.
chat. The password, all lowercase, is stuffing. I'm thinking it's like a 10-second sort of thing.
I believe in you, chat. How many spectators can you have?
Don't.
Is there a limit?
All right, we got somebody. I don't think so. I mean, maybe like internally, but all right, we
that's
got
good.
somebody.
Let's watch it.
Let's be.
Watch the clip.
Oh, it's don't.
I know I'm about to see a subtitled film clip. Get out of here. Okay. Please be more Gamera. Yo, this is so Russian.
Oh, is it that other movie that we watched on movie night?
Diamond Hand?
No, the space movie. I forget what it's called now.
The voice was really bad there.
Journey to the Prehistoric Planet, I think is what it was called.
1,000 people can join.
How much time do we have?
90 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's luxury. It's like if Quiplash was a Mini Cooper from 19.
What are you talking about?
Then this is like a Maybach with reclining.
Oh yeah.
In the back. And like a chiller for your.
I wish I could see the clip again.
No, you can't see the clip again.
She said like 2 words, right?
You think people are comparing it up against her mouth movement?
I mean, that would make it better, you know?
I guess.
I definitely did not.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure she says like 2 words.
I'm gay.
All right.
Now we can start going through. It's just been on my mind for a while.
Wow.
I'm an independent woman who don't need no man. When you eat my ass, you blow into it. I don't know what the deal is with that. Who would like that, you know? You're blonde and also bad at sex.
Nice.
You think the clitoris is a Marvel villain? Little pee-pee smiley face.
I don't like her expression.
Yeah, she's really smug.
Yeah.
You know, it's the old joke, like, men don't know where the clit is. Is that, like, still a thing? Because, like, we all grew up with, like, porn. You know where it is now, right?
Prove it.
The modern man?
It's near the vagina.
It's like in the general, like around under the thigh.
It's right underneath the hole. There's another hole. That's the clitoris.
Well, it's like, you know, I know when I find it. It's like the right kind of bed. It's like I couldn't tell you what it's like, but I know when I lay down that it's. I don't know what I'm talking about. I got super mind flooded by the picture that's on the screen right now.
Wow, that guy looks just like somebody I went to high school with.
You went to high school with a guy who played Todd in season 5 of Breaking Bad?
The guy with that bread?
Breaking Bread? It does kind of look like Cobalt. It's like a sun-kissed Cobalt. Fuck, dude, that looks so good. Looking like a snack. It kind of looks like Dan. If you look carefully, don't even start with me.
Yeah, I see Kobe.
I can see it.
Brian?
Definitely, yeah.
I already answered.
Blonde
We're waiting on don't.
Monk ass.
Austin, how was your
Omega.
weekend?
It was good. Played some.
Robert, how was your weekend?
It's a good time. We watched Manos: The Hands of Fate on movie night, and then I wrote a short horror story screenplay that might be being made within a month or two.
Babadook
so
2?
be on the lookout.
Babadook 2?
They call that one Babadoos.
Babadook. I'm very gluten tolerant, if you know what I
Babadoosh.
mean. This is the future liberals want.
Nice.
You'll never believe the new $5 sandwich from Subway. Sorry, I had to pee. That's don't. It's got to be don't. Man marries giant loaf of bread. 1 year later, relationship crumbling. Man suffocates trying to seize the giant bread after cutting it open like a tauntaun.
That's really good.
I hope that one is don't.
That's actually really good. Oh, I hate it.
It's not really as good as this is the future liberals want.
Yeah, I knew that was yours.
It's just like I just don't know if we should finesse the answers that much.
Oh man.
Tauntaun gets a vote. Gluten tolerant gets a vote. Crumbling relationship is 4 votes. Oh yeah, okay. No big deal.
It's actually like a really good joke.
Why doesn't the audience get to vote? I thought we had spectators.
I guess they just get to watch and not vote.
The Empire should have stuck with the Death Star. I don't like the way they wrote Death Star like that. Oh, you see at the end, you just react. I get you. The Empire should have stuck with the Death Star's original name. We do vote, but the votes have no meaning. Looks like another one's administered by Diebold. You know what I mean? They make the voting machines in the United States of America.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
you guys hear Putin's visiting? Yeah, go on.
You want to hear a little excerpt from this book I just got from Amazon?
Ooh, yes.
Okay, you ready? This is, I'm going to go for the preface here.
Okay.
Writing a book about Node.js is a challenging endeavor. It's a relatively new platform, just now attaining stability. This is from Isaac Z. Schluter, the Node.js project lead.
Okay.
Mike Cantillon is extremely active in the Node community. He has an excellent grasp on what Node is good for, and perhaps more importantly, what it isn't good for. Isaac Schluter, you've done it again. The Strongbow Globe 3000 model, 6969, serial number 420, blaze it.
Oh boy.
Murder Orb. Angry Ball. The Star of Death.
Oh, I just thought of a really good one. Oh, fuck.
Does it involve crumbling?
No Moon.
No.
Classic.
Death
Clutch
Star. It's horrendous. They're all, my own answer included. All horrible.
Yeah. Every single one of these kinds of prompts where you have to finish the sentence are terrible.
You know, like when Tom Brady throws a pass to a wide receiver, and as soon as you look at it, you're like, oh, that dude's gonna get creamed. That's what every single one of these prompts is like a suicide pass right into oncoming traffic.
Yeah, just a slant over the middle. Linebacker's about to blow him up.
Creamed.
I voted for No Moon. I thought that was pretty good. Oh, so you're killing it, dude.
No Moon's good. Quality. Clutch reference.
I've seen that movie.
It's a battle station.
All right, we're back to subtitle.
Oh, the best one.
Man, Don't has not done a great job of being the chat champion so far. Oh, Lord. What the fuck?
Uh-oh. Is it boobies?
I want to listen to this. Oh, God.
Jeez, I have no idea what to say.
There's some I'm 12 and this is hilarious answers.
Yeah. I can't wait to hear this 6 times.
You have to sing it, though. All right, you have to sing the answers.
Oh my lord.
Chat's gonna get real mad at me on mine.
I'm like running out of patience for this golf game already.
Oh really?
I'm just tired of falling off of the goddamn same tree every time, but I guess this is just how it goes.
Mm-hmm. Golfing over it.
It just takes too long to reset. I just want to keep going.
All right.
Okay, I'm in.
You gotta sing them, Ryan.
I can't carry this tune, dude.
This is the least funny thing I've ever put down in any game ever, so have fun singing it, I guess. That's gonna be the best part.
Yeah, here we go. He doesn't have flood insurance, and that's a bit irresponsible. A girl has cooties. There's only 4 of these to go, huh? A girl cries because she's inferior.
Wow.
Wow. Rob.
Bust a nut on her couch, now she's got Siemens furniture. And that boy is about to eat your liver. I said maybe they wanna like my taint pee. Whoa,
Gross.
It was a Wonderwall reference?
It sounds like Wonderwall.
It's finally over.
Yep. Thank God. Dude, that was hell.
No. I can't keep doing this.
About to eat your liver. Nick gets on the board. Girl cries because she's inferior. Rob gets some points. Flood insurance. That's 1 for Austin. Siemens furniture. It's 3 for Siemens furniture for me. Oh, fuck. Don't still in.
Come on, don't.
0.
They said mine was 100% house. We turned house off. Did we?
Don't please.
This is whenever chat says we're not funny. You elected a champion, and this is what happened.
Change his name to Don't Get Any Points.
By the way, speaking of semen, there's a quarterback in the NFL named Trevor Siemian.
Yes.
And it looks like semen. Last year, he was playing on a team, and they drafted a tight end named Jake Butt. So it would have been semen to butt for the touchdown.
Semen to butt for the touchdown.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's like butt jizz.
Do you hear the teens are putting condoms in their nostrils now and pulling them out their mouth?
You know what? I heard you say that, and I had no idea what you were talking about. But Jess said she saw that.
Yeah,
I didn't.
it's the new challenge.
It's the new tripod.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Where are these kids getting condoms?
Local youth center.
Local youth center?
Youth center. Youth.
Oh, okay. That's much better connotation.
Wait. I'm just typing. Give me a sec. Don't. This is your chance. Probably your only chance?
Well, this is the final round, right?
No, there's 2 more. And then the last one is even more. Ryan, age 43. Good one. Last known photograph of Twitch streamers speaking about anime. When you eat little baby's ice cream. You'll never guess this hot new fetish. Current U.S. president addresses UN Council. Oh.
That's a spicy meatball.
I only drink single cow milk now. Oh, I went back. That's a bad one.
Uh-oh.
Let me in, please.
Looks like we'll have to get another don't.
You are gonna have to get it. Let me in. I hit back. I'm a player.
I either voted for don't answer or mouth. I don't know. It could be either.
Mouth don't.
I'm trying to give Don't a point here.
Oh.
Oh, I'm back. Let's go.
All right. Northernlion. Disconnect.
I'm back. I'm back.
Nice.
President get a vote. Single cow milk gets a vote. Hot new fetish gets a vote. That's don't.
Oh, let's go. I didn't.
Oh.
Twitch streamer gets a vote. That was me. Ryan, age 43. That got 2 votes.
Yeah.
Let's come back. It's a long game.
Yeah, it really is, and there is a lot of downtime.
There is a lot of downtime in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Bed Bath & Beyond was, this is like straight out of Jackbox. Bed Bath & Beyond was far less successful back when it was called.
This is a bad problem.
Okay, yeah, this is terrible. What I just... I'm gonna like this one though.
I hope you like mine.
Hmm. I hope we get like extra points at the end based on what the chat voted for.
Hmm.
I hope.
Beyond hope. Eye of Thundera.
What is the Eye of Thundera?
That is the sword.
Gives the Thundercats power.
Yeah. Eye of Thundera, let me see beyond sight. Thunder, thunder, Thundercats.
Oh! I love Thundercats.
Well, you got,
Almost there.
you
I'm
got
typing.
27 seconds, so take your time.
Why was Panthro blue?
Good question.
Blue
Panthers aren't really blue.
What
Ed,
was Snarf?
Eth, and Eon.
Nice.
Ah, sheets. Fart, Fist, and Felch.
That's good.
Ned, Trash, and your mom. Beyond Bath and Bed. Oh, that one caught me unawares. Bed, Bath, and that's about it. I gotta be honest. That one got me really good. Oh, sheets.
Oh, sheets, goddamn.
Bed, Bath, and that's about it. Gets a vote for Austin. Sheets. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 votes.
Wow. All right, yeah.
Wow.
Good one.
Hey, but I get the achievement. Oh, man.
Chad, did you know that was me before you knew it was me?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
It was the rare time that I like knew someone's answer 100%, but I had to vote for it regardless.
Oh, thank you.
Real recognize real. All right, 3 prompts, 90 seconds each. Be funny.
Yeah.
Make up a Batman villain they wouldn't put in the movies.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, got a good one actually.
I do not, but I'm just putting it in.
Don't. I will make an Amaz bet with you.
Amaz?
Yeah, what's an Amaz bet?
If you win the game from being this far behind,
Me?
no,
Oh.
don't. I will personally sign this Isaac Schluter book. and send it to you.
Wow. What a reward.
You have a fucking problem?
I will grace you with my
Yeah,
presence.
could you not ruin the book and then send it to him, please?
JavaScript on the server? You bet. Node.js is a JavaScript server capable of supporting scalable, high-performance web applications. Shall
You
I
can
continue?
smell the air directly from my mouth.
Using asynchronous I/O, the server can do more than one thing at a time. A key requirement for real-time apps like chat, games. That's us.
What's the next question?
Name a game every child knows how to play.
Hmm.
Oh, what have I done? This is a suicide pass right here.
Let's get the third one now.
No, I'm not ready.
I'm ready.
All right, I'm ready. Make up an inadvisable name for a dog.
What?
That's funnier than any of the answers that we're gonna get.
Oh man.
An inadvisable name for a dog.
Wouldn't be advised.
What's gonna happen if I name this dog?
I'm just not advising it,
Oh
mister.
no! What are we gonna do?
Oh.
You can't call your dog that. Well, you can.
But you shouldn't.
I wouldn't advise it, yeah. Make
It's
up
totally
a Batman
fine.
villain they wouldn't put in the movies. One Face. Batman. All right, we're all on the same page,
Yeah.
more or less here. Capybara Woman. Cock Knocker.
That is from Jay and Silent Bob, isn't it?
Star Wars Episode 1 Anakin. Punished Alfred.
Whoa.
It's like a BDSM thing, or I like One Face.
It's good. It's a good one.
Thank you.
Good.
Would he just be known as Face at that? the
No, he
character
used
from
to have two
Nickelodeon?
faces, but then in a tragic plastic surgery success story, they turned his two faces into one face, but it's all damaged.
Poor guy.
Gotta cast everyone
Yeah,
cast your
no,
votes, please.
yeah,
Just
there
cast
we
your
go.
votes.
Oh, I cast it.
Survey says, name a game every child knows how to play. Roblox.
It's true.
The Binding of Isaac Rebirth.
Yep.
Call of Duty. Monster Time board game.
Oh no.
So many oofs.
Monster Time board game.
Oof.
Don't spank daddy.
Whoa.
Unless you want to. That's up to you.
You know what's funny is on the Monster Time board game prompt in Quiplash, I'm pretty sure I was up against Don't Spank Daddy when I wrote in Monster Time board game.
No, that was the original Don't Wake Daddy.
Help.
Oh yeah, okay.
Name up an inadvisable name for a dog. Austin.
That's because he's a dog.
Pap smear.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of inadvisable.
Child murderer. Charles Barkley.
That's a great
No.
name.
That's advisable.
Probably a dog's name.
Adolf
sure.
Hitler.
The dog is terrible at basketball. That's why it's inadvisable.
Stalin.
All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Kind of get down with that, I guess.
Mhm.
I don't know why, but a dog called Stalin is like insensitive but kind of sick.
Dennis's dog's name is Kaiser.
Ooh,
So does it?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that could just be like short for Kaiser for all.
Kaiser.
It sounds like a little kid's book, a dog named Stalin.
So One Face is good.
Yeah.
Monster Time board game got a pity vote, and then Monster Time board game got another pity vote.
Yeah.
Call of
Voted
Duty.
for each other.
Don't Spank Daddy. That's a 2-voter right there. 3-voter. Oh, he's
Whoa!
Wow.
too far ahead. Inadvisable name for a dog. A-Dog Hitler. That's a 1-voter. Charles Barkley. That's a 1-voter. Stalin. 2-voter.
Come on.
Child murderer. 2-voter.
2-voter floater.
Oh, Austin barely wins. A 1,000 point win.
Fuck you.
Don't just got thrashed. Oh, the Golden Joker Award goes to Austin. The Dirty Bird Trophy
Oh,
goes
dirty
to
bird.
Mouth. The Free Speech Ribbon goes to Rob.
Nice.
Whatever the hell that means.
Yeah. What do these trophies represent?
I have no idea.
Thank you for upholding the Constitution, Rob.
Man, don't you got thrashed.
Yeah.
Don't ever join us again.
Yeah.
Let's take some time to pimp our channels. Why don't we start with Austin?
Twitch.tv/last_brave_wolf. I'm gonna be streaming the new PUBG map in an hour.